Cthulhu, what do you think? I'm looking for something. Something that I need for one of my potions. There's one. Everyone, I found it. The saffron field cap.
People ask me, am I a good person or a bad person? I don't even know if I am a person. I've no memory from before I met these people. They're the only friends I have, and I will protect them.
Stick close. Anything could be out there. Trust me. Dying isn't the worst thing that'll happen to you out here.
What's out there?
I've seen what it can do, and I won't let it happen again.
You can't fix what she did.
Oh, that sounds simply dreadful. You must have been terrified. Would you mind repeating that last part? Don't be afraid to really slow it down. Let's dig into the details.
Usually, when walking into a situation, I shoot first and ask questions later. Gives me the best kind of information.
The secrets of Archaeath and the Arks. Why, we've hardly scratched the surface. I intend to make the first dent. Where you see binaries, I see an alloy. Divine, arcane, wholly separate forms of the weave. I have combined them.
You know, the people who try to save the world are usually the lunatics that end up endangering it. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. You know, I'm going to write that down. Where's my pen? Where'd it go? Nim? Nim, did you take my pen? Give it back.
Hello and welcome back to the Shifting Realms, where we are going to continue to dive through not just the sewers, but actually investigating into this lair, the lair of the cultist, that we've finally been able to get to after seeing some visions, some snapshots, some dreams. Will it look the same whenever we are there actually in person, and what will we find? But before we get into today's session, let's go back and see what Scribe has for our recap. We'll be right back.
Last session, the party continued their perilous journey through the sewers, following the clues left by followers of Gasigian, the whispering god of deception and shadows. After solving the first puzzle, they entered a second chamber where 3 ladders led up to trapdoors and 5 lit torches illuminated the space. A shield bore an inscription in Umbracant: "Walk in darkness, and the path shall be revealed. Follow in the footsteps of the Father, the Lord of Shadow. Only in isolation can one truly understand the darkness." Understanding that they needed to proceed alone, Silas ascended the first ladder, Enoch the second, and Icarus the third. Each found themselves isolated in an identical room, each containing a lever, a shield with more inscriptions, and strange rats. Realizing the rats were intelligent messengers, the party below communicated with those above by sending notes tied to the rats. Through cooperation and deciphering the Umbracant inscriptions, they collected 3 verses, hinting at the correct order to pull the levers. Despite misdirection and illusions attempting to deceive them, they deduced the levers must be pulled in the order of room 3, room 1, and then room 2. Following this sequence, they overcame the trial and the doors opened, reuniting them. Pressing onward, they entered a chamber filled with mucus and clusters of translucent eggs, indicating the presence of a massive amphibious creature. Ireless, recognizing valuable bioluminescent fungi, attempted to harvest some, but accidentally triggered an explosion of spores, paralyzing herself and Jabanu. Suddenly, a colossal frog-like monstrosity burst from the sewer fluids and attacked. A fierce battle ensued. Kennedy further revealed a mysterious connection with a sentient weapon named Patricia, unleashing powerful blast. Enoch and Nim fought bravely atop the creature, while Silas, overcoming blindness, dealt decisive blows. Icarus, near defeat, managed to slow the beast, allowing the group to gain the upper hand. Together, they slew the creature, with Enoch delivering the final strike. After tending to their wounds, they continued deeper, finding a collapsed tunnel inscribed with ominous messages in Arcune and Umbracan. Let those that pass here be reminded of their mortality, and the first step in receiving the blessing of the Scourge is letting go. As they proceeded, some heard whispers, just a little closer now, and others, welcome home, daughter. Emerging into a vast cavern with concentric rings, they observed numerous rooms labeled with familiar names, including South Point Keep, and others connected to Port Haven. Recognizing the place from Ireless's visions, they realized they had reached the Nest, the heart of the cult's operations. With the final confrontation looming, the party prepared themselves for the challenges ahead.
So we've done quite a bit recently. Starting with the mausoleum, the fight, learning about the doppelgangers, then going down this death slide of doom directly into the sewers, and working together quite well to figure out the puzzle in the first room, walking the path of the shadows, figuring out the puzzle in room 2, which can only be solved with the help of rats, which was, I think, the actual puzzle all along. Are rats good or bad? They're good.
It's the rats we made along the way.
It's the rats we made along the way. The room 3, the only puzzle was don't walk through the center. And you all did that really, really well.
Surprise.
And room 4, the only puzzle was don't touch the mushrooms.
We didn't do that.
Can't win them all.
That's true. That's true.
You all have made remarkable growth, remarkable progress. And where we ended last session was you all stepping into this 3-tiered little cave, this little cavern system. Up in the very top ring, you'd see that there appear to be about 5 rooms. On the center ring, there appear to be about 2, and you can't really tell if there's any additional rooms down on the very, very bottom, pretty far away. But you can see that it looks like there are these cages stacked and stacked upon each other, very much like you are at some type of shipping depot, right? Before we go back into that exact moment, I fast forward you all quite a bit from the previous session just to get us to where I wanted us to end. Did you all do anything while you were taking that short rest in the lair of the Guardian, where all the mushrooms and stuff were at?
Yes, please.
What did you do?
I went for round 2 with the mushrooms.
All right. I will say that because you're spending at least an hour there, that
round 3, round 4.
Exactly. Because you are able to get them, and it maybe becomes more like an hour and a half or 2 hours. But yes, you were able to harvest. And because I had blown up 1 and you had blown up 1, that means that there were only 4 left. Mm-hmm. So you were able to harvest 4 of them.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Oh, what are they called?
Oh, for now, all I'm going to have you put them as a mushroom with paralytic properties. Ooh. I will give you the card specifically that you'll be able to add for any types of recipes that you're going to be creating.
The no zoom shroom.
4 mushrooms that glow and paralyze.
Yep.
Yes.
Did you have something?
Yeah, if anyone has prestidigitation, I'm asking them to help clean me off. and if not,
nope.
Then I'm just doing legendary libation water and just painstakingly, just like trying to get myself as clean as I can. Yeah, cup by cup. But then, no, actually, you know what? I was thinking about giving everyone the legendary libation, but that only lasts for an hour. So I think I'm going to save it for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
All right. Anybody else before I push this on?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you go.
Okay. So, I was able to harvest that essence from Frogzilla.
Yes, Frogzilla.
With Enoch there. And I was curious what that physically would look like to people.
So, the harvesting or the essence itself?
The essence itself.
Yeah. So, it's only going to be visible for a little bit of time between whenever it is actually being harvested and then going into the grimoire. when it is coming out of the grimoire, let's make a Dark Souls reference here. You know, when you're finding those like specific like glowing items in Dark Souls, and it looks like it's like that burning little essence of energy. It's probably not much larger than, let's see here, maybe a couple of inches by a couple of inches, spheroid, but it has these solely wisps about it. At the center of it, you can see that there appears to be a little bit of like almost like a dancing lights cantrip, but it seems to be undulating between a number of different colors that seemingly match what the hue of the actual creature or the beast was. But it's only visible for a couple of seconds as it is extracted and then being pulled into the grimoire.
Okay, so I guess when I get to like the tail end of that process, I would call over and say, Kennedy, come here.
Do I have the information yet? Am I taking in the 32 gigawatts of like pages?
Yeah, I will say that because you all are taking a short rest, that was almost exactly like the killing blow was done, and then you heard, Kennedy, do you have a moment? You've received the information
from the gun out loud.
No, it was after. It was after Patricia had receded. Yes, you've received your information.
Okay, my brain hurts. I'll walk over.
And I will be extracting the essence. Say, okay, deal's a deal. Where do you want this?
So like, I can't hold on to that. You're gonna have to hold on to it until I can do what I need to do with it.
What use do you have of this?
I will just kind of finish the process because I will lose this if I don't.
I'm so glad you asked. I need your help with it.
I don't know anything about that.
In due time, we'll work together. You're very smart.
Well,
yes. Yeah, I suppose we'll work together, and I'll slam the book.
Yes, all three of us, like a little group.
Yes, Kennedy, I'd be happy to help you, whatever you need.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna like rub my hands together as I walk away.
Like a little fly.
Fly-like behavior.
They grow up so fast.
Nam, get down from there.
What? I just was looking.
It's just your feet on the ceiling. Anybody else have any request?
Yeah, real quick, but we don't have to RP through it. I would have asked Icarus to tell me about the god who is Gasigian.
Yes. May I make a religion check with my new level 5 abilities?
Oh, yes, you may.
So I get to add a d6 to it. Ooh. And I will guidance myself.
I feel remarkably smarter after this fight.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Yes. That's a bad roll.
How bad is it?
I rolled a natural 2.
Ooh,
but
pretty bad.
With +7 and +8.
Wow.
That is math.
17.
17.
It is math.
17's not bad. I mean, the roll was bad, but 17's pretty okay.
I was just staring at Kennedy.
Keep erasing
the
god.
Great, thank you.
You've already collectively made some rolls and got some information about Gasigian. I also think that there was a remarkably powerful roll where you got almost all the information about Gasigian. The one thing that I will say is Gasigian, of the old gods themselves, they were reclusive, might be one of the best ways to describe this. They were believed to have been not quite as interconnected or involved in the lives of mortals. Yet they still had followers, but again, I've already described that the temple that you all are walking through was almost like a testing center instead, and the only people that would actually be connected to Gasigian would be those who have received invitations to come and join and worship or connect with this. They were very, very veiled, very mysterious in what their actual processes were. I mean, you can't really expect much more if your domain is secret, intrigue, and deception. You're really not in the limelight. So very little is known about the mechanics of the deity that is the old god Gasigian.
I do point out the detail that his symbol is a half mask. No relation. But.
Sure, I believe that.
Real quick, are we still poisoned after the short rest?
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, Silas is no longer poisoned.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna kind of gloss over, but like, during the short rest, I'm gonna ask Enoch if he knew about this.
About what?
I will describe what had happened.
Oh.
Because is it still? Because it hadn't receded when my vision came back.
During the short rest, whenever you obviously wouldn't need the weapon anymore, and you would not be in combat, it would have receded to look like a normal sword again. Doesn't appear to be doesn't look like living snakes intertwined biting you anymore.
The snake bit me, and
and what happened?
I'm not sure.
I think Nim would be on this like bite. What do you mean?
I would very much like to say that was my handiwork, but that would be a lie, and I cannot do that. So, I actually found that particular weapon. I did hone it for you.
What? Silas, you said it seemed like there was an effect when it bit you?
Something. It was invigorating for a moment.
Interesting. Would it be all right if I took a look?
Can he get us to bite the rest of us?
That would be really nice.
I'll hand the blade over. Draw it.
Bite me.
You have the blade.
Mm-hmm.
You are poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
You scream, "Bite me!"
Hypno.
Bite me, you coward.
Smack it a few times.
You smack it a few
Is this thing
times.
on?
And at first, it doesn't seem as if anything is going to happen. And then you jostle it, you smack it, some type of combative effect.
Yeah.
And
Some would say.
Some might say. And you would watch, you could see this, and it looks like the snakes briefly almost come to life. They're still metallic, right? They're not becoming like flesh snakes, but they unwind, begin to wrap around your hand, and then bite into you.
Ow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looked like that.
And you're no longer poisoned.
I want to get as much information on how magically and mechanically that's happening.
Passing the sword down. Yes. I'm going to give Silas a look like...
Yes.
The sword's great. Same exact thing happens to you.
I'll take the look.
Make
like
your roll.
It was given to me
I would-
yesterday.
History or Arcana. Investigation, but it would be more...
Okay.
If you make investigation,
Okay.
it's going to be more like mechanics of how it's working.
Okay.
History or Arcana, I might be able to give you like some other like historical
Sweet.
context.
Tight. I will do, let me double check.
For the record, you all are free of the poison condition, but those of you who have failed previously, and I said that there were other riders, that is not pulled from you.
That's an 18 for Arcana.
Arcana.
Yes.
Okay. First and foremost, the thing that and how should I phrase this? It looks like it is one, fine craftsmanship. Yes, it has similar enchantments and similar properties as to the ceremonial dagger that Jabanu carries.
Were they made by the same, like to the point like where the,
With an 18, it is highly likely that they were either made in roughly the same time period or by similar makers or the same maker.
Okay, cool. Interesting. What I'm really curious about is if I can do the same thing.
To people?
To people.
You can extract poison?
That's what I want to learn. Yeah. So she's looking at like, they got fangs. I got fangs. Like, what if like
you look at
I
the sword,
like
that could be me.
exactly, and like just sort of the way that she was like, if just the same way that she extracted like a memory and like other things. So I think that Nim's like kind of calculating how else can I leverage this ability that I always thought was just sort of like an unfortunate detriment to everyone around me, as something that could maybe like isolate poison or pull out like different things. I'm growing.
I will say that the answer, you come to the realization that you realize you probably could do this, right? You might have a few trial and errors.
Excellent. Experiments.
Yeah, some experimentation would be required, but I mean, no more than 3 to 5 experiments, and you probably have this down.
Perfect. Okay, so guys,
how many thralls do you have?
Excuse me, actually, no more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5.
All right. Interesting.
Anything else?
While Nim is being creepy, like doing her finger stuff as she's looking at the sword. I will walk over to her and I will whisper the ritual instructions for as long as that takes, very quietly though.
Amazing. You just come over to Nim. Start whispering sweet nothings over to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
00101.
Yeah, pretty much.
What was that? What? Shh. Oh, wait. Kennedy, where did you get this information?
Oh, kiss and tell.
All right, okay. Keep your secrets.
Nim, with the information that Kennedy has provided to you from their mystery source, who we know above table is Lucius.
Hey, we don't kiss and tell.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm telling everybody.
You are aware that you will be able to use, one time isn't correct, but you'll be able to have a temporary access to a version of the ritual that he held for you all after that Locket incident, right? The reason that it's going to be temporary use is because he has essentially provided rune sigil information that will connect to him and use him as a battery.
All right.
It was unlikely, and this would probably be explained maybe somewhere in the instructions, that it's not to be with any disrespect, that you likely wouldn't be able to do this on your own. But he understands that you might need this in the coming day because you all are stuck down here. Because the last information that he had been shared was, essentially, rock collapse, we're stuck down here, going into the sewers. So he's given you this information. Amazing. You'll be able to tap into it. And as long as he is, fine and conscious, and then it should work.
Right. Okay. So I'm like getting all this information. Kennedy tells me that he can't tell me where the information's from. I recognize the rune for Lucius's name. I'm like, right. Yes. What a delicious, luscious mystery.
Don't patronize me.
I'm so sorry. Get better at lying.
Anybody else have anything they want to do before I fast forward us to where we're at?
I have one last thing that's not like an RP. I succeeded in identifying the type of rat the Pip is. Yes.
Yes.
Can I, when I receive my sword back, take Pip and like hold him like you would a snake, and then just go like on my blade because he's venomous, and I want to put Pip venom on my sword.
Oh, so cute.
As you're milking this rat, you can put some
milking.
Yep. You can.
That's what they call it. Yes.
Yeah, you can put some Pip venom on your blade.
Awesome.
I'll allow it.
Thanks, Pip. And then I put him back in my in my mouse holster.
Okay, my bad.
Requires a delicate touch.
No, this is a vial.
Witness.
I'm in fact actually not going to ask anymore because I don't know what else we're going to end up milking. So I fast forward us. I take us to where we ended last session. You all have just come into the top ring, and I will remind you that you can see signs for 5 rooms here. You see one room says the Royal Palace. One room says Guard Barracks. One says General Housing Allotment. One says the Naval Yards. And one says Oddballs Threads.
Oh, no!
What the crap?
They've got an entire spiderweb complex under the city.
On the bright side, we can get out.
Spiderwebs.
Interesting. It would explain quite a lot.
Oh.
What was that, Icarus? You had a moment. You had a moment with the web. What's going on? What are you thinking?
Have I ever heard of any of these kinds of, like, cult things like this?
Cult things?
Yeah.
Where they have cult thing check?
Yeah.
Lore cult things.
Roll for cult.
Add cult things to your lore.
Natural 19. I don't know what
are you rolling though?
Cult things.
Cult things.
History or
history, I think is appropriate.
26.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is an important thing, right? So I do not think personally that Icarus has a depth of knowledge on cults, but you have occult information, right? So there are a number of individuals that are always playing with the concept of the Scourge. They're trying to become connected. They're trying to either make themselves pure, might be one way to put this. They're trying to make themselves empowered by the Scourge without all of the negative drawbacks. Mm-hmm. You also know that you are dealing with doppelgangers, which are inherently somehow connected to the Scourge, connected to the Void as well. And now you're looking and that you can see that there are rooms that are labeled like various important areas around town. Yeah. So there's a couple of things that are coming to your mind. Yes, we've had talk of ley lines earlier on, and yes, we've had conversations on like how they get around so easily, but also they might need some place to practice their mannerisms.
Yeah. So, in these signs, there are rooms attached to them?
Looks like they go into doors.
Okay. Perhaps this is where our slippery friends have been getting into character, so to speak.
I want to see what's in the Oddballs Threads one.
Yes,
I think we should
It's
investigate.
interesting that Oddballs is on the list, though.
I'm
is it
also
not?
very concerned by this.
Unless those individuals that had you in the basement, did they say anything about the Scourge?
Well, that is what I was concerned about because, as you know, I was held in some manner of extra-dimensional space underneath Oddballs. I recall events are fuzzy before I met you, but I was running down the hallway and running and running and running and seemingly returning to the same place, no matter how far I ran. So, I wonder if this has something to do with it. But my captors did not mention anything about the Scourge.
Okay.
Were they twins?
They were before one got old.
I do think perhaps
First party kill.
that specific space may have had to do with the ley line beneath Oddballs. Perhaps that is why it is a point of interest. But I was concerned.
I know for a fact that it did lay near to a ley line.
Well,
Well, I suppose you've never asked me about this. Just before I managed to escape, I was somehow able to tap into the ley line. The results were unpleasant, but it did allow me the opportunity to escape.
was it like? Do you know how long before? Like, was it right before? I think, because that was when there was, in character, we've never connected.
Yeah.
An explosion.
An explosion. Yeah. And when you say unpleasant,
yes.
do you just mean like achoo? Oh no, you got a little sniffly, or like what happened, Enoch?
There was a large release of energy. I was knocked unconscious for an unknown amount of time.
You blew yourself up.
Well, when you put it that way.
Well, it's quite a lot of power to harness, and
To be honest, I did not know what I was doing, but I was very compelled to escape.
Well, I think whoever's behind this cult might be connected to whoever your captors were. I think we have more than just a few bad actors.
And to answer your question, yes,
Pardon the pun.
two dwarves were twins.
Nim, can you...
What's wrong with twins?
Well, they're evil. We're seeing them everywhere.
Oh, yes, you are right about the cultists. Well, I don't know if those were twins. They just looked alike. They could have been siblings of one.
Can you
year
see the
apart.
footprints like you did when we were tracking the thief?
of course there's that. Yeah. Do we have time? Can I take 10 minutes to do it, or do we?
We
need
just
to
took an hour. I don't imagine 10
all
minutes
right,
is going to break.
Listen, I know twins are kind of creepy, but they're not all evil.
It's redheads that are evil. No. I'm sorry. I forgot. I apologize.
It's a vampire.
As well. I mean, so if we're going to be ascribing evil traits to people, I guess that is fair. All right, I begin my ritual.
Real cool with a lot of stuff real quick.
Listen, if that tunnel leads to Oddballs, we gotta go and make sure Karnath is okay.
I know, we haven't seen him for a couple of days.
Should we split up and check all the
I
rooms?
saw him before we left.
Yes, he's fine. He was just acting as a battery for Lucius.
Right.
Yeah, so it just seems a little,
I don't think Karnath knows much of what he is, but I get the feeling Lucius has probably figured out something with him. I don't know. He seems to have something. His nice persona seems to be like a dampener for what I imagine is a whole lot of power. So.
Yes, he's certainly tapped into some very strong.
Another reason oddballs might be on here.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Using Karnath, he seems easily manipulated.
That's right.
We can table our theories for now and
check out the rooms.
Focus on what's ahead.
10 minutes pass, your ritual pops.
Boom. All right. Creepy blood-filled eyes. All right. I'm
Makes
gonna
more sense now.
scroll through. What footprints do I see?
So there's a number of footprints here. There are many sets, several dozens of sets. Right. A lot of them look identical.
Interesting.
A lot of them
There's
look like
evidence of your twin theory. Evil. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
A lot of them, they look like they are very similarly sized and shaped footprints walking in groups going into certain rooms together.
Okay, interesting. Is there any place like an office or like someplace that looks like it would be a more secure, reserved area?
All of the doors on this level look identical.
Okay.
And so without going in and checking on what's on the inside, I would say it would be too hard to tell.
Great. Well, shall we? I've got it up. So I relay the information. They all look very identical, Silas. They're all very identical.
Evil.
Yes.
Are you able to see the most recent?
Yes. Let me scroll to that.
Maybe if
Yeah.
there's a set of footprints that lead into a room and not out.
Oh, and we can follow the footprints. Oh, brilliant. All right. Okay. I scroll to the appropriate setting.
The most recent,
weird spine clicking, probably.
You would watch as it looks like all of the footprints at a certain point left the rooms and headed down. You can see that it looks like there are outgoing footprints from every single room in this level heading to the lower levels.
All right. Well, it seems like everyone left these rooms and proceeded downwards. I do think it would be worth investigating.
Yes.
And this is up for, I believe, an hour or so. And I can always cast it again.
So you mean that they are all here?
Well, that's certainly a hypothesis.
I mean, this might be the cultist hideout, and it probably
might be
somewhere.
I feel like they're probably, I feel like we haven't been very subtle, right? So if they were here, why aren't they here? I wonder if they're all out on the town doing what they've been preparing to do.
But the footprints lead
Downwards.
They're under the town.
Yes.
They're here under the town.
We must root them out and destroy them.
No, this is...
Every twin.
Just one of each.
Truthfully.
The worst one.
Will you all focus for a damn minute?
I apologize. It's the shrooms.
All right, that's fair.
I got paralyzed 3 times.
This isn't how these things normally operate. They don't want to draw attention to themselves. There is something else at play here. And if they're all out there, whatever it is might be directing here from the shadows that fits up with everything we've seen so far. And
You're so right, Silas. And there's also something I've been thinking about too. Like, this seems like it's been a long game, right? So why now? What's changed?
Us?
Perhaps the delivery or the delivery to Kyloros? Like,
Maybe the trident being gone?
Oh, that could be. There's just a lot of threads at play.
Listen, you're right. If they're not here fighting us and they're all down below, that means they're doing something that to them is more important than fighting off intruders.
so we can sit here and look through the rooms, and one would be more than enough to understand the gist of it, I would assume, but I don't want to get too delayed.
Let's go check on the Karnath, the oddball room.
That seems like a great place to start.
All right. You all agree to go open the door that says Karnath's Oddballs Threads?
God, every time you say this, I'm like, what? God. Yeah, we crossed this threshold into Karnath's room.
Do you, as we're getting towards the door, I want to see if I can, and I'm not sure what role this is, I want to see if I can sense the patterns of the ley energy. Are they leading into this room or...
Sure, go ahead. I'll allow you to make this either an Arcana roll. Technomancy is not really exactly what we're looking for here. So,
there's a spell called Ley Sense, but I do not have it.
Oh man, that would be tight.
That would be remarkably helpful.
I will guide you on this one.
All right.
Because I'm also curious.
I want that.
So as I'm trying to do this, it's level 3. I open up the gauntlet on my arm that has the spell gems, and I place it down onto the ground, and you hear a low humming sound. And that's natural 1.
I'm going to make this an interesting, flavorful roll for you. It was a natural 1.
Yep.
You open yourself up to be able to figure out, okay, are there any connections to the ley lines? What's going on? And immediately, as soon as you open yourself up to that, it short circuits, burns out. The only reason that could happen is if there was such an immense amount of ambient ley energy in the space.
What is it?
Blast! I believe, I'm not sure. It hurt.
You feel pain?
Of course he does.
Apparently.
It's a person.
Well, even for a non-sentient being, pain is instructive.
Oh.
Do you touch a hot stove again after you have touched it?
You know, I'm like so confused because you're actually quite sentient, and I'm going to walk in because that's just like obviously.
And I'm a pat you knock on the shoulder as I make myself.
It looks identical to you walking in the front door of Karnath's.
Is it? Are there?
No.
Is this like a Nathan Fielder perfect set recreation down to the every last detail type thing, or is this like a Portal type situation?
It is. It is a recreation.
Okay. I just want to look for investigation of our introduction to Oddballs. If this is pre or post our parties.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I will have no rolls needed for this, but I will test you all as players. Do you all remember the threads that were on the board when you all arrived to Oddballs Threads?
Okay,
we got some notes.
The name of the quest.
Yes. Oh God.
The horse one and the
horse one,
yeah,
the ghost one, horsing around,
and like something
haunting in Hightown.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there were also the posters on the board were to like blonde or something.
Yeah. It looks like if we are using that as like a timeline, because those are still kind of up at Karnath's right now, that is not what is currently written on the board.
Okay.
Now, that all that can tell you is that it is before you all got here. As to how long, it's hard to tell.
And there's no recreation of the basement or other rooms. It's just
the main floor.
And where's Karnath's office? Or like where his dad's stuff is? That's downstairs.
Basement.
Okay. So that was what I wanted to see if there was any evidence that they're like doing this for the purpose of tracking Karnath as well as the ley line area.
The place where it looks like you're about to go down into the basement, it like has some faux stairs. They don't actually go anywhere.
Okay.
They go to a landing, nothing. Going back to the kitchen, you like open the door, it's just more wall. Nothing actually there.
You know what's concerning is for the last couple of days, every time we've been in Oddballs, it's been completely empty. So was everybody there previously a doppelganger?
Well,
or a cultist practicing?
I think it's been empty because the guards have been keeping people away. They set up a perimeter.
I sure hope so. My last bar that was filled with something quite similar, actually. Not doppelgangers, but they were all in it together, led to some inconveniences. Actually, now that you mention it, and I'm going to start bringing out the crystals and passing them out. I'd like you all to hold on to these.
Could I pass, actually, Silas?
Explain.
I'd really rather not. It's just, They're unfortunate. They are spicy. I don't like them. Fine, I'll take it. Yeah.
Begins to sizzle.
I put it on the outside. Yeah.
I would like to put pieces together.
Yes, you could easily put them together. They're working.
Yeah.
Why is it affecting you like this? I mean, you're undead, yes, but...
Yes.
Isn't Jabano undead too?
No, I'm not undead. We've talked about this.
Oh, you're no longer.
He's relied.
He is a twin.
Oh, no.
You know, I do have blind sight for twins, so.
Add it to your sheet.
Twins are actually my favorite enemy.
Not sure any of that's true.
Yeah. Hey.
What do these protect against?
Nim's favorite terrain.
It's...
Oh no.
They react to the Scourge.
Oh, yes.
Undead has to do with Scourge, or are they separate?
You have the Scourge?
I am the Scourge.
Like, how long has the Scourge been around?
Like that's your title, or?
No, I mean, just like, that's just sort of like what's powering me in a lot of ways.
Oh, so you're like one of the cultists here who are trying to...
You take that back, Icarus. You take that back. That is disgusting. They are an insult to everything that I am. Sorry, it's just a little, you know.
So,
whatever.
okay, so different schools then, pretty much. Yeah. But same goal.
Like the College of the Scourge?
Yeah.
How literally
Wrong university.
How dare you? Is there alcohol in this Carnass?
There are alcohol bottles.
Great. I go and I... Yeah.
They're empty.
I put it back. Very delicately.
You head behind the bar whenever you're there, and while you're behind the bar, you would see that there are piles of coins.
Oh.
And then at those piles of coins, they're sitting on little manila envelopes, little portfolios.
I'd like to use that good old investigation feat
Yeah,
and just take 10 minutes and get some information.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So in each of the piles, there appears to be somewhere between like 5 to 7 gold pieces each, and it totals about 112 gold pieces if you were to take all of them.
Nice.
So some
probably
gold,
a lot
and then
for some
the
people.
dossiers there as well. They appear to be. Some of them have single individual, some of them have family units, some of them look like they have guards, and it's essentially as if you were opening a case file about individuals or families.
Oh dear. Do they have the family? I want to look for people that we've seen, like the family that was there the first time we were in Carnass that lost like somebody to the... Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that you would likely recognize about half of them as individuals that have been at or around Carnass.
Oh, well, this is like a little peculiar. Let's stop talking about the insulting comparisons. And these are dossiers on everyone who's been into Carnass.
Above board, did you end up taking one or not?
Taking which one?
One of the crystals.
I put it on on a string on the very outside of my clothes.
All right, I just have to mark.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Ugh. Yeah.
Inside, it has things like typical schedules, mannerisms, favorite meals, favorite drinks, things like that.
Are any of us listed on any of these?
For us.
No, we haven't been here yet, according to this oddballs.
No, but information is built over time.
But I mean, only Jabanu, I think, was a local, right?
It's a fair.
I was here for 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Is Kai on there? Please tell me he's on there.
Kai's not on there. Kai's not in there.
Yeah.
I don't know how long he's been here.
He has real big tourist energy.
It's the poops.
Do we think that these are all the people that are going to be down with the cult?
I think these are the people that doppelgangers took over.
Right.
Or that they're
assumed.
aspiring to take over.
Yes.
Yes.
They're practicing. That's this.
We need to
So
hold
is
on
it
to
like these are the
Feeder
exact
trope.
people we're about to fight that are doppelgangers?
Maybe. Maybe. I think these people are either dead or hidden somewhere.
But
here.
their doppelgangers are here.
Yes,
Yes.
but I'm so curious as to why. Is this practice? Like, why? These people, no offense, but they're kind of like nobodies, you know? Like, what are, they're not in positions of power. They're not like...
That makes it easy.
That can be one of the most useful.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a
Powers
good
with
point.
the individuals, the rioting masses here. This is going to be big.
Yeah, let's
are
take
you
these dossiers?
Are you finished with your investigation?
Yes, I'm all done. Thank you.
I don't want to lose the trail.
I think it's fake gold.
To your point, people who are inconsequential, it looks pretty real. Infiltrators. Do you recall the thief? They were a lowly servant inside the.
What was her name?
What a perfect example.
Millie.
Yes, Millie. Such panache.
I'm gonna send a cryptogram to Millie. Just says, "Where you at?"
You what? Hey, baby.
I'm gonna see if it makes it to Millie this time.
She's on a beach somewhere.
Are you Millie? Are you a twin? You have to beef so
It does make it to Millie this time.
But she's most likely a doppelganger. Which
yes,
means
that's what I was saying.
Oh,
the trident might be down here.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
And it turns off magic.
Yes, it
Just
does.
like that room we were just in.
Millie.
Nice. Well, Millie, that means Millie doesn't have the trident anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Well, good. Millie is not the one pulling all these strings.
Wow, that would be really embarrassing if we had the mastermind like right in our grasp and then they like booked it and ran away. That would be,
You know, to be fair, as we are walking.
Well, I was before we leave, I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff. This is the only chance I'm gonna get to do this. And I'm gonna smash a bottle with it.
Why?
I'm gonna start wrecking the place.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shillelagh, and I'm just gonna start smashing the counters and the bottles and the
Maybe he just needs a moment. I'm gonna shut the door behind him.
Yeah.
You can destroy the place.
I destroy the place.
Okay. It's destroyed.
Yeah. What? And I leave a very crude note.
What's it say?
Oh, it just says
You suck.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it says like go to hell. Donald.
Banu was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to hell,
Double bitches.
I love it.
Leave a bad IMDb review.
Yeah.
Just wasn't good performance.
Yeah, barely realistic.
All right. You all go in there. You find 112 gold pieces. You find the dossiers with families and guards and a number of other individuals in there. Where would you like to go now? I'll remind you that there are 4 more rooms up here. One says the Naval Yard, one says General Housing Situation, one says Guard Barracks, and one says Royal Palace.
Look, if those dossiers in that room are probably the same in the others, we go in, find those, and then move on.
That sounds good.
Because can you fit all this paperwork in your robes?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yes.
Robes?
Shelf!
Wait. Was this
pretty good?
Did you guys share in? I can't remember right now. Did you guys share in character the thing about the person being watched, or feeling watched?
Hasn't come up.
Okay, cool. All right, never mind. All right, on to the royal.
Yeah. So we're just kind of speeding through the room, just looking for them papers.
Okay. So which one what room are you going to next?
Royal
Palace.
Yeah,
Royal
Sounds
Palace.
like an important one if the king's a double.
All right.
Yeah, that's important.
Or the president.
You walk into the one that's labeled Royal Palace, and at least Kennedy and Nim would recognize this room as Lady Ari's room. An exact replica.
Oh
Wait,
dear.
isn't she with the important person, Lady Ari,
We don't.
Oh, fuck.
in the vault?
We believe so. That's what we have been told.
Ruh-roh.
So she. Okay.
How long was Lady Ari gone for?
7 years.
This is so
Yeah.
lovely.
Okay. Well, I know who we need to investigate when we get back. This is bad.
If we get back.
Would you all like to do anything in this space?
Investigate. Several snacks out of it. Yeah.
Roll around in the bed.
Yeah, I smell her perfume. Whatever. Yeah. Does it I guess also one of my questions as I go to investigate it, much like with Karnes, does this look like it was because we were there when she got home?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it was before she got home or after?
That's a tough one for this space specifically because Karnets had identifiers that you all could refer back to and look at. You only saw Lady Ari's room fairly recently, and it was probably in this stasis beforehand.
Yeah.
I would probably allow you to say that this place looks a little bit more clinical than a lived-in space.
Okay.
which probably would allude to the fact that it would have been before Lady Ari got home.
Okay, and that would be really consistent
with the timing of what you all saw from Karnats.
Yeah. So it's possible. Maybe we've never even talked to the real Lady Ari. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
It sounds like she's the doppelganger and the rat amongst the guards. Yes.
If I had just gotten more time with her, I'm sure.
Right, I'm going to go over to the sheets. I'm going to start tearing little strips out of the sheet, and then just keep putting it back here, and they keep disappearing.
So if she's
I'm handing them to Pip.
If she is privy to all of the most secret information, she's going to know about our secret word, our secret guard, the people in the vault. And she knows about everything.
We need a new secret word.
We do.
I think we're past that point.
What I'm saying is, are our plans going to succeed at all? Is the ship meeting going to completely collapse because all of it is spilled? If this is the person we've been looking for.
If only we could warn Lucius.
I was just going to suggest this.
It could just be a coincidence. I do think that it looks pretty alarming, but strange things are afoot.
But Lucius has the capabilities of investigating.
Yes, absolutely, he does.
I don't think Lady Ari is a doppelganger.
She's so hot.
In your 10 minutes of looking around, you find two things.
Yeah.
You find a journal, and you find a letter that has a wax seal that has been broken.
Who would have access to that trident? Not some random help staff.
Lady Ari.
I wanna read both of them as much as possible.
The journal.
The
journal has.
She was
overview.
so resilient to go into.
The journal has an overview of Lady Ari's previous schedule, as well as favorite phrases, notes on people close to her.
But
you can see on there that everything appears to be listed, almost like there's like some notation, like best estimate, roughly 7 years ago, right? Seems like all the information, all the data that they've collected was from 7 years ago, and then there was a big gap where they don't have any information on Lady Ari. And the letter that you open says the following. Our apologies, Delroth. We were unable to assimilate Aranis Esther's Isliatha prior to their relocation to Esther's Vault below South Point Key. However, hope is not lost. Plans are already in motion to lure her from this place of protection. The ambush at the dock should provide the perfect opportunity to force her hand.
I read this out loud.
Oh, no.
Perhaps.
So what?
Oh, dear.
I knew I should have sent Alan there.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it.
Kennedy? Perhaps. If only there were a way to relay this information.
Enough.
I already was. I was having Patricia record everything that we were talking about.
So Patricia can definitely record all of this, but I will remind you.
Eyeballs.
Everything's being literally transcribed, but I will remind you that the reason that Lucius gave you that message when he did, his exact words were, I'm going offline for a little while because I have to focus on the transition of the materials.
I'm still sending it.
It does not. You can tell that something's been turned off or otherwise disconnected. It doesn't go through.
Who else could you contact?
Can you send something to Lucius, Jibanu?
I can.
No, I've already sent him a cryptogram today.
Great. Yes.
Wait, it's a daily thing?
Yeah, only one a day.
That doesn't seem very helpful at all, actually.
But it can go anywhere in the world, though.
Okay, I'm so glad we're discussing all the minutiae of this right now. And yes, what can you do?
I can send a message on the wind.
Perfect.
So the wind has to be able to get out from these tunnels.
Okay, so
air is down here, so I feel like there must be air that
it could work.
And the passageway that we went through got collapsed, but we did leave those people to dig their way out. And if they have dug their way out,
wait, you just left them to dig their own way out?
I offered to mercy kill them, but they really didn't seem to.
Damn.
Then the wind can get back through.
Yes, try it.
What should I say?
The contents of the letter.
How is there? Do you have a word limit? Like, what are the parameters?
No, but you might want to give me some kind of limit.
You don't want it to be long-winded.
Some specifics.
People are dying.
I think
it is. 25 words.
Well, we know that Lady Ari, unless they're forging their own internal documents, which I wouldn't put past them, we know that Lady Ari is probably not a doppelganger.
Cliff notes.
What should I tell?
I think it's really important to
it's an
just
ambush.
share that there's going to be an ambush at the docks.
Exactly. Yes.
Because that is where he is right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told him there would be.
If you can't get it to Lucius, you could try Alvin.
I won't know if they get the message. Just to let you know.
Did you
And they
send
cannot contact
Alvin?
me back.
I sent Alvin to watch over old man.
Arcades.
Arcades. I want to call him Atreides every time.
Yeah.
So,
Can I send a message to Alvin to get him to the docks?
I assure you, Alvin is very resilient to nosebleeds and eye bleeds, so he'll be okay.
How do you know it, Chris?
All right, let's do it at the same time. You say a word, and then I'll repeat the word and say it to Lucius on the wind.
What are you talking about?
What?
Messages.
Just say there's going to be an ambush at the docks. That's all you got to say.
All right, Lucius. There will be an ambush at the docks. And
No, just hit send.
I like to think that it picks that
we're
up.
alive under the city. Going.
He knows that. He knows that you don't have to show that to him.
See you soon.
Perfect. Beautiful. No notes. Lovely.
Wait.
Yes. If you could get Alvin,
A gust
alert
of wind
him.
comes and picks it up, and
so
it
he
doesn't go up, it goes down.
Oh, I hate that for us for so many reasons.
Just so
I will send it all to Alvin.
Alvin?
To Alvin.
I'm gonna fry this guy's brain.
Yeah, I am.
He's resilient,
And he's
been
watching
training for
Lucius
years.
right now.
and
He's with
probably other
Arcades.
things.
Oh,
But he
He's
can get
with
there
Arcades.
But like we brought up the possibility of him spying on the dock anyway, so he could switch.
What are you telling him exactly?
Hey, Alvin. We haven't really talked. I haven't formally introduced myself. We don't have time for that. You need to go to the docks. You need to find Lucius, and you need to tell him that, unless it's already happening, that there will be an ambush at the docks.
If he can't find Lucius, tell him to find the leader of the guard or something, someone else important. You know.
I'm not saying this out loud.
I'm just saying this. 'Cause I know you're sending this to Alvin, don't I?
No, I haven't said that.
So you're just my boy? You're just
I
Brian, my boy.
Oh, okay.
I'm like standing by the door, tapping my foot, like
people are dying. You send this information to Alvin.
Yep.
Do we know what time were they meeting at the docks, and do we have any idea of what time it is now?
If only we had a watch.
If only.
If only.
Nope.
Damn.
You all had started in the morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you had gone to the mausoleum fairly early, so probably somewhere in the realm of like 9, 10. Dealing with all the mumbo jumbo probably got you somewhere closer to like 11, 1. So we're going to say it's a solid like 2-ish p.m. And you knew that the transition was happening in the afternoon.
Well, everyone may be dead, but at least we know what's going on. I also have a question about the message itself. There was a word, like we haven't been able to absorb her
Our apologies, Delroth. We were unable to assimilate Aranis Esther's Isliatha.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and put this in the Discord for all you fine folk.
Yeah.
Because there are several other letters you might want to find.
Yes. What the heck is that thing?
What thing?
The Liathum or Liatha, that?
Yeah, that is Lady Ari's true name.
It's a twin.
So she's not a doppelganger.
So she's not a doppelganger.
Very
yes,
good.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Yeah, she's not, obviously.
Do you think where we are,
recent letter too,
considering that Miza's waiting at the mausoleum, are we within a mile?
I would say you are probably within a mile because you're more down than you are over. And it would be stupid to say that you're like a mile beneath the surface.
It's very hot out here.
Yeah, right.
This okay, guys, plan C. Hold on. Isaac, can you hear me?
It's fucking stupid.
This is brilliant.
Let's go.
Miza.
We have so many little friends.
What are you going to tell Miza?
Miza, I need you to go I need you to go to the docks and use that big brain of yours, girl, to warn Lucius that there will be an ambush.
Wait.
I don't think that Lucius is at the docks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We need to share that you were talking to Miza.
I think that's the way
I've
out.
got a plan C.
I think that's the way out. Because everyone
You got
walks down
your
there too.
face.
Yeah.
So I think that's the exit. Yeah.
Two questions for you, Jabano. One, can you just meld with Myza?
Is this important now?
I want to know if the people have made it out. Yes, it'll let us know.
I can switch, but I can't. But if she leaves, it only works within a mile.
Right, just for the entrance to the mausoleum to see if those people have made it out yet. And if not, can't you send one of your cryptograms with her?
Oh, we also
with her. I've never tried to to Myza.
Like she can hold it in her mouth.
All right, I'm gonna try to send a cryptogram to Myza. It's just gonna be ambush! Exclamation point.
That's the ambush at the docks.
I only have 8 characters.
Someone dies. I love it.
It's like a license plate, like ambush.
Yeah, the cryptogram only gets 8 characters.
Ambush duck.
So I'm gonna send it to Myza.
Okay, so you send your cryptogram to Myza. It says ambush.
Yeah.
And then are you exclamation point, of course. And then are you going to warg into Myza real quick?
Yeah, just to see what's going on outside.
Yeah.
I mean, hold on.
You warg into Myza really quick, and you can immediately feel and tell that Myza is probably a couple hundred yards away from where you left them outside the mausoleum.
Right.
And it looks like that they are, they might be kind of like hiding or lurking in some bushes or something as well. And you get there's a lot of like branches that are blocking a little bit of their vision, but through the vision, you can see that there appear to be a number of guards outside the mausoleum.
All right.
And they appear to be more focused on looking at the mausoleum than away from the mausoleum.
Oh, Myza, why are you hiding from the guards, girl? Are they giving you bad vibes?
You're getting bad vibe energy.
Oh, good.
No.
Good, you...
I know I'm at a distance. I'm gonna try and remember those guards' faces as best I can.
You see most of their backs.
Yeah, they're turning away.
Yeah. You can remember their asses if you'd like.
Oh, yeah.
Myza also has a thing for it.
I can't recognize people by butt.
If you can see them walk, gates are a very good way to identify people.
You know that's called a jizz in birds?
What? I did not know that.
I apologize.
It's true.
Can we quickly search the other rooms? Or, Okay.
A message was sent to Alvin. A message was sent to Myza, and then you warged into Myza.
All right, go, Myza, go.
And Myza, you're still warged into Myza, I imagine, and you can feel and see as Myza erupts out of the bushes, and you can see as the guards are turning around to look at this, and she takes off at a breakneck sprint away from them. Which room do you want to go to next? You still have the guard barracks, the general house, and the naval yards.
I think at this point we should split up.
Absolutely. Why don't we split up, grab everything we can out of the rooms, and then meet here in the center, and we'll all share it at once.
I'll go to the naval yards.
I'll take the barracks.
I'll go to the naval yards with you.
All right.
2 to the naval yards. Who wants to go to the general housing situation?
I'll go.
Okay. Anybody else?
There's one more after that?
The only one remaining after that one would be the guard barracks.
Okay, I'll go with him to the general housing.
General housing.
Okay, I guess I'll go to the guard barracks. If you
guard barracks.
if you find like an
split up
awful
our
lot of
intelligence
paper and you want me
I'm
to
gonna
go through
stand
it quickly,
here in the center
We'll
and
bring it.
Smart.
Yeah.
cover everyone's back.
Oh,
Smart.
actually, yeah. What if you guys just bring all the papers that you find and I'll go through them in the center? Okay, tight. Okay, great.
Yeah, we're
Are
gonna
you
do that.
staying in the center?
I'll stay in the center.
Then I'll go to the guard barracks by myself.
And then I'll go with Kennedy though.
And while they're doing that, yay! While they're doing that, I'll start laying out the ritual for the long rest too.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll make a long story short here.
I don't love that.
And you kind of get the vibe now here. You understand there's probably going to be some like dossier situation or some other items and things in here, but I will describe what you all see whenever you're in there. In the guard barracks, it looks like it, to be honest, both Silas and Icarus would have recognized this the most, right?
We're at
I know you're not there, but you would have recognized this the most because you two have been brought through the guard barracks on your entrance into the city. But it looks very much like any typical like barrack situation that you would encounter. There are rows and rows and rows of guard uniforms hanging up, both plain, both royal, as well as the high noble, some of the specialty guard uniforms as well. There's a number of identification papers, which would be the equivalent of like badges and like badge number types of things. There's also a map of South Point Keep, as well as the guard rotations. All of the processes, all of the ways that they do their patrols,
all the things here in South Point Keep, as well as the city.
As well as what?
The city at large. Okay. The general house. In the general house, it looks like, to be honest, the best way I could describe this one, it looks like a model house, like a prop house. It probably looks pretty similar to Kai's house, right? Pretty similar to Kai's house, yeah. And they're again, it looks like it's like semi-lived in, but it looks fake. It looks very clinical. It looks like it's been an opportunity for people to practice cooking meals and to practice sitting around, like telling stories, just talking to other individuals.
Just normal human things.
Just normal human things, yeah, right? There would be a list of targeted families here as well. It would be including their notes on their routines, as well as what they have it listed as weaknesses. But under the weaknesses tab, it would essentially be like additional family members or additional like children or things like that.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Are any of the people notated there the shopkeep that I spoke to that felt like they were being watched?
I would go so far as to say no. That's not what would be found in the general housing one. No. I will say there's one other thing that is found here. There are some additional notes, and it's interesting how they are phrasing this. But it looks like there is something in here about the brood coming due, something to do with the children almost being ripe would be something that would be explained in here. And there appears to be some intentionality placed with the families that they are picking and isolating with the same work that you all had done for the ley lines and the individuals, the families that were getting sick as well. There seems to be some connection about here, and I would also say something along the lines, they would probably find a scratch of paper that would say, not all of them are ready for harvesting, yet we can't wait any longer.
With a monster ecology roll, can I identify what exactly they would be looking to gain from these families? I understand they're on the ley lines, but what about being there would benefit them specifically?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Guidance.
Do better. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do so good for you, Dad. So that's a 4 on the guidance, 17 on the die, for a 26 on monster ecology. My lore.
If we're talking about doppelgangers, and doppelgangers being a creature that essentially hides their young in with other families to raise them, right? They've intentionally placed, if they've intentionally placed their young in families that they knew were above and along ley lines, they were attempting to make their maturation more efficient. They wanted to be able to harvest their young sooner than expected. So they placed their children along the ley lines with these families, and then maybe tweak some things below the surface. And whenever the family started to get sick, they said, okay, it seems like the kids might be ready.
This would be a long shot, but I did interact with some of the children during Castore's play. Are any of those children, maybe the big kid, for example, he grew. Are any of those children from the play that joined that troupe? Are any of them targeted?
This is it's a great question.
Yeah.
A lot of those children were without homes and without families. Those were street kids.
Were they the or were they the ones the doppelgangers kicked out? Or are those kids just dead?
I am wondering what happened to the other baby. What happened to the babies that got replaced?
I feel like I can explain what happened to the ones that were replaced. And I do. They're not here anymore.
Oh no.
They are sick
to
and
the
twisted.
farm upstate?
No, they killed them.
Oh god.
Those children were street youth.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they might, if we can find them again, they might have seen some weird stuff. Nobody pays attention to the street kids, basically.
It's true.
Except for Castore.
Except for Castore.
Was that?
He's such a nice guy.
He's so nice.
I'd like to run into Castorade just to see if I can
I
figure out what he
would
is.
love if we could get our hands on Castori.
He still might be.
Well,
Well, that's what you all find in. Oh, actually, you all would have found one other thing in the general house situation as well. You would find it looks to be a potion bottle that has this silverish white, almost glitter effect to it within. And it would have a note attached to it, and it would say, for when your practice needs more in-depth research, I have found it helpful to spy on them from within their own house.
Is it invisibility potion?
You'd have to have somebody check it out.
Can I check it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Arcana! Yeah. I'll guidance myself.
It's a monster.
Natural 20 with a natural 4.
Oh, it's got a label.
Nice. 30 gazillion.
You spin it around. Oh, there it is. It's a potion of invisibility.
Rich in iron.
Yeah.
I'm stealing that.
A singular potion
Wait,
of
hold
invisibility.
on. What? It's got a store tag on it. Which
invisibility potion?
Don't you know that family, Icarus?
Huh? No.
The makers of that?
Come on, we gotta move on.
I'm glad to see you.
The individuals
so
who went to the naval yard.
Yeah.
Again, it is a very strange facsimile of the open air markets. Like, great intentionality has been placed into painting the walls so that it looks like there is a depth behind there.
Okay.
So from where you're
good, they're
standing,
artists.
it looks like you can almost see down to the docks from certain points in the naval yard.
Wow.
And there would be a little dossier, a little journal here, and it would essentially be it would be attached to the stall where there was that conversation with the individual who said they felt like they were being watched.
This is where I got your dates. Well, not here, but the person here went and got them for me. Wasn't that nice of them?
The person here at this very stall?
In real life, yeah.
The note says,
double dates.
The perfect location to overlook the docks and provide updates. We will be able to perform the signal from here. Ensure Desta checks in with us here prior to proceeding to engage with the fools from Liren.
Desta is so
Oh, no. Did we find anything else?
Not in this room.
Not in this room? Oh, guys.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Desta.
So we've all reconvened now.
Does this mean he's a doppelganger or just a traitor?
I don't know, but Desta's been compromised either way.
Did we meet the real Desta?
Weren't one of you suspicious of him, or am I misremembering that?
Yeah, I was a little suspicious.
Yes.
I think
I was suspicious of Drew.
Yeah.
We all were.
Yes.
But
Drew is the child, Desta's the father.
right.
And Desta's missing.
Desta's missing, right.
So he's working with them. So,
Or he's doppelganged.
But why would they kidnap him if he was working with them?
No, none of this makes sense.
Yeah.
I was sent for to come here.
By real Desta. By the time you got here, sometime after.
Are you guys all
switcheroo.
back?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, great. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to be looking through these papers and see if there's any other mention of true names. Like, is that listed in the dossier? Like,
In these documents, absolutely not. Nothing in these documents. Nothing in these documents.
is it so? It's not something they need to impersonate a person.
They need access and practice.
Why do they need Lady Ari's true name? Could that be could all of this have been to bring her back to get that?
If you remember our previous conversation, Lady Ari's from another one of those houses.
Yes.
So maybe it's obviously something more than I can understand at this point, but it's the political game.
I'm a little nervous that it's slightly bigger than the modern politics, because she's also have I mentioned she's a celestial elf, Silas? And things with planes have gotten very, very strange since over the past 1,000 years. So I'm just saying there's like I'm a little nervous about the whole end of the
Yeah. I mean, basically, if their goals are to use the Scourge safely without harming themselves, what are the capabilities of the Scourge? Most people today don't have the capabilities to test it. If you can use it to maybe do planar travel again, you could leave what is essentially a dying world that we have here and is going to die and go somewhere else.
Oh dear.
Yes. So if they're the ones and you get the houses to collapse in on themselves during it, in that chaos, they might thrive and rise to the top.
And she's been gone for 7 years, and this has been a years-long campaign. Like what? I'm just all right. Well,
can I do a big insight check to try and put together the dots?
Sorry, I'm actually only allowing small. So, make your check.
I want to do with all the stuff. I want to do big insight.
Yeah.
I got a 22.
So you're trying to.
No. 23.
Okay.
Oh.
This changes everything. So you're trying to just pull everything together, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to connect all the dots.
So here are some things that are coming together in your mind palace, Jabanu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know that they've been prepping for this for more than a year, at least several years, because they've got information from Lady Ari's habits prior to her departure when she left 7 years ago.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this has been approaching a decades-long endeavor. Okay, we have that they have been. I'll give this to you all as well. A lot of the recent practice and a lot of the practice spaces that you've all been going into definitely look like they've been in the past year or two. So there's been years and years of research, and then very recently they've been slowly adding into whatever their actual plays are. Slowly taking over. Having a connection to Lady Ari, who's connected to House Eldoran, who is obviously from a line of celestial elves, would give them an opportunity to jump noble houses.
Okay.
Right? And so if we were thinking about this, they have Port Haven on lock, is really what you all should be coming to assume here.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a noble house that has married into another noble house, and we could take care of Lady Ari, no matter what's happening here, I can spread it to there and continue to jump lines. So if I were trying to disrupt the high noble houses, this is a great place to start. It's also a great place to start because it's a transient environment.
All the ships, yeah.
All the ships coming in and out. And at the very big first episode, I expressed how this is a place where people from all over the world come from regularly and then eventually choose to leave.
Oh my god.
And head further into the city.
This is not good.
I'm sure this will not be a reoccurring problem.
Has anyone played Pandemic?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
Madagascar.
in real life.
You always
Yeah, right, yeah.
Madagascar.
So with my 23, what do you think I could put together about Desta?
I'm confused about that.
Has he been doppled? Is he behind it all along?
He was missing, and now if he's not
And
going
he's
to be
married
missing.
to Lady Ari, right?
Yeah.
So they would need Ari's true name to verify if they doppled her at some point.
Desta, I still don't think, even with that high of a roll, that you'd be able to know for a fact if he was somehow behind this. You haven't found anything that screams he's a mastermind behind all of this.
Right.
It really still seems to lean more towards him possibly being doppled, right?
Mm-hmm.
As to why, you could come up with some decent guesses. I mean, if you want to have full control of a space, take the individual that has the most love and respect of the persons, of the people, of the place that they're overseeing, right?
And who has access to the trident?
Who has access to the treasury, to the vault, to everything. And if you were really trying to get at Lady Ari, I mean, obviously you would maybe want to take out her husband, so you could use that as well. So it could be that something forced their hand. Something, someone, some group of people forced their hand to move in a more explicit way than they had anticipated. But it points towards probably them collecting him so that they could use his status and his identity.
Then why is he missing?
So they can come back as him.
Or is
it?
So they've just got him.
Or is it or does it not matter anymore?
Yeah, maybe.
If you were a city in a remarkable time of panic and unrest, and your benevolent ruler came back offering good tidings, would you be more happy to see them or questioning when you have no reason to question why they're back? And if you could do that at the same time as you all, the party, are gone somewhere else.
Yep. He's staging a revival tour.
No. It's still... Wait.
2.
Desta isn't the one who wrote that contract.
Who wrote it?
Drukari.
It was Drukari. That's why he didn't agree with the verbiage. That's... Oh, damn it.
But why are you here? Why are we here? Why bring a slayer, a hunter of monsters, into the city where you are hatching this plot?
I don't.
Could he have become suspicious of his father?
I think you got hired by the Esters before there was any switch.
If this plan is decades in the making, if they really had information on Lady Hari, 7 years plus.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
But he only just went missing.
He only just left.
But we don't know how long he was a doppelganger. This could be...
Yes.
How long did it take me to get to Port Haven from when I received the contract?
A couple months, realistically. I mean, just because travel is hard and slow, yeah.
And Drukari just came from Frostholm, right? How long was that boat ride?
Oh, that would have been a several-month travel.
Yeah, like 4 months.
4 months, okay.
And Drukari had an itchy nose.
When we last saw him, not the whole boat ride. Okay.
It's like one of his trades.
The cocaine.
Yeah. So if we're suspicious of Drukari, what's his play here? Is he suspicious of his father being a doppelganger, but then he's still obviously searching for him, but also still letting people into the vaults, and I'm confused.
Hiding people away that could stop something.
Why would he
protecting
want
his mother? Like, because she didn't want to go.
Keeping her from being able to prevent something from happening.
I don't mean to... I feel I must put some things in perspective, though. We're putting our cart before the horse. We still need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Before any of this matters.
Yes. Because the exchange, the ambush is happening
now
as we speak.
Yes.
Many of our questions could be answered by simply
interrogating them.
They're going to be unmasking themselves here.
Yes.
Or seeing who's already dead.
Yes. I'm slightly relieved that it's probably not interplanar like warfare, though. Like that's like I know this.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh.
Good point.
But not relieved yet.
We don't like from what I can gather. This is the start of a snowball rolling. It's still small.
It ends.
And we know when it's going to be a snowman.
When the world ends.
Yeah, so step 1, get out of here.
The
Step
snowman
2,
is the end of the world.
kill the snowman.
We must prevent the snowman.
Frosty. Yeah.
If we could somehow
This is just
put
the bottom ball.
more pollutants in the atmosphere, the snowman would simply die out.
Yes. If only we could release greenhouse gases to raise
The Scourge, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
We're cultists.
What would you all like to do now? You have investigated and surveilled the top ring. Would you like to head down?
I think we need to
Same
head down.
procedure, if you could.
Oh, absolutely. All right. If we could just come back up here if we have time later, but I can always just redraw it again. It's not like it's that big a deal. Oh, speaking of which, sorry, I maybe didn't fill you in. I have like a tiny little ritual that I can cast if I have your consent and all your buy-in. It's important in magic. To facilitate a long rest, to just cram it into like a really short ritual.
Really?
Yes. It's
Love that.
yeah, it requires some help from outside, but I trust them, and also I will be suffering some short-term consequences, so I would appreciate any support.
Tied to those other vampires you let go?
Oh no, absolutely not. No. Now, if I could have done that with my coven, I would have been doing this forever. This is a new thing.
Quickly, what are the short-term effects to you, and what do we need to do to help?
Oh, I will not be able to heal breaks. I lose all my hit dice above table.
Also above table, should we be doing this like between the two fights we're about to do?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, great. Yep. Oh, great call. I forgot that we had. Do we have? I thought we already did. Yeah. Sweet. I thought the frog was the mini boss.
No.
And then this
I
was
don't think so.
There's 3.
Okay.
The frog was the guardian to the cultist lair.
I hate this for us.
That was the bouncer.
Yeah.
Get it?
It was.
Leave this part in.
That was really good.
I'm funny.
That was so Tight. Okay, great. In that case, would you say something about that in character, actually, so then I can be like, good call, and erase the stuff?
Sure, yep, okay. I feel like we're going to be fighting, like, different people at different times to get out of here.
Oh dear, and you're right.
At the very least, before we make it back to the surface.
And you're all pretty fresh, right? You're feeling pretty good.
I feel really good because I was basically just laying still.
Perfect. We should all try mushroom breaks. Does anyone
gave me
that does bring up a point.
Yes.
Alice, I don't know how to say this politely, but you seem to be accident prone.
I think that was pretty polite.
That was pretty polite.
Chaos.
Is it not your job to protect her?
What? Well, I can't. What do you want me to put her on like a leash or something?
What Jabanu's trying to say is it's hard to protect somebody from themselves.
The mushrooms was a good call, though.
Nonetheless, you are doing a terrible job. Would you like some assistance?
Just on that.
Number one, yes, I would like some assistance. Number two, why does she get the polite treatment, but I just?
Nim, do you see anything?
I get brusque automaton.
And I'm gonna be like,
I'll be like, all right, I'll just save this ritual for later when we're feeling like a little rushed.
How long does it take?
I think 1 hour.
1 hour.
Wow.
So
That's a good use of time.
It's a great use of time, and it's like very efficient. But I will probably need some snacks.
You say snacks.
I mean, I will.
You can speak plainly.
I need blood. I'll need blood to heal.
Probably have more from the deer.
That would be great. I also, if we run out of blood from the deer, I would, and I want to keep living, but I also want us all to thrive. I would appreciate donations of blood from you.
Very well.
All right. Thank you.
Nim,
Just
where
like
we're going, I swear to you, there'll be blood.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. If we kill some people.
Doppelganger.
There's also
I
the
really
frog.
do also want your guys' blood. Just like to put a really fine.
I imagine that's probably a lot.
Well, I want your hair.
Well, you can't have it, and if you want this long rest, you will give me in kind. Great.
Just agree. Just agree.
Your hair?
Yeah, when she turns to yell at Hairless, I'm just gonna go.
Fine.
No.
Yeah, I think that seems fair.
What is happening?
All right. Shall we proceed?
Shall we go destroy this cult?
And I'll put it in a little vial.
Yes, but as I was saying, here, you said you would like assistance. I've created these. They may help. And I produced 2 platinum rings. You may see there is a small button. If you each take one, activate them at the same time. I've developed another use for my ability to siphon energies. You will be connected to you.
Excuse me? What?
And if you will be protected from damage, but you will receive some of it.
Wow, that sounds really nice.
This is not like a marriage.
No. I'm not required. I'm not qualified to perform a marriage ceremony.
Yet.
Okay.
Wait, so this thing will
Or
hurt
like
me?
friends, like friend rings.
If she gets hurt, you will get hurt instead.
But less, right?
Yes.
I suppose there's no technical reason I should object to this. Really, I don't have any argument for why not, given my...
If I die, you're going to be killed anyway.
If one of us dies, the likelihood of the rest of us dying increases dramatically.
Don't put it on your ring finger.
No, I didn't. I put it on my pointer finger.
I think at this point in time, everyone's going to start hearing like whispers.
Oh, great. And I'll start casting the ritual to re-up to see the footsteps again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
As you all head to the middle layer, there are in fact only two. There are in fact only 2 rooms, but they have grander doors down here. One of them appears to be well carved. Very similar carvings on it as to what you had seen as you were kind of coming through. And I guess to be honest, you didn't see this, but it looks like it's the same type of metal material as what the shields were made out of that had the Umbracant writing on it. Both of the doors appear to be like so. One of them, on the outside, has what looks to be this veil of wispy shadows around it, with an individual figure standing split down the middle where the door split, wearing a half mask.
No. Stygian.
Yay.
Is the
He looks
figure
more built than you.
Is the figure reacting to our presence?
No, it's definitely just like embossment on the outside of the door.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
How
Is
does
the
his
boss
mask
part
compare to my mask?
italicized?
What'd you say?
How does his mask compare to my mask? Is it like half face or is it like?
It is
like,
also it is half face. It is almost identical to the type of mask that you wear.
Yeah, I
And
don't
thematically,
believe
it's the opposite direction.
Shit.
Yes, much more built.
Wow, yeah. Crazy.
Hail,
This person
even.
looks like they're probably like a fighter. And you look more like a bookworm.
Just call me a worm.
No, a bookworm.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
kind of
you
worm
eat
that lives
books.
in books. Yeah.
Is that like a dragon that likes books?
No, it's like a worm.
Yes.
I choose to hear that every time with the Y.
Bookworm.
Okay, I'm looking at the footsteps. What's the dealio? Does the big cloud of footsteps go ahead?
The door that has what I've just described,
Insight lets me
this shadowy
choose.
figure with the half mask, it looks like
this is like
not
your ego
terribly
pressure
long
valve,
ago,
so you don't
there was a
pop, like-
large exodus from that room.
Oh,
The other
Just a little
room,
bit.
the other room had some footsteps also leaving, not as many as were coming out of the door that I've described with the shadowy figure.
were they both identical boots? Or
There was a little bit more. There was some variety to these, a little bit of variety, but still, there are still a decent amount of similarities.
Okay, great. I relay this information.
So nothing remains inside them?
Maybe we should split into 2 groups and each go into a door.
No.
I think that's a great idea.
No.
Wait, does that look? Are there any other footsteps from here in the same time period that go down?
Yes, they all from these. If you could probably do some deductive reasoning here, is there was something that happened, and everyone who was in the top ring left and came down. At the same time, all the people from the middle ring left and came down. They're all leaving. There's a mass exodus at the same time.
Oh,
Everyone's
not exodus
heading
through the door. Exodus coming back into the door and going down.
So if there's the top ring, everybody left those rooms and came down. At the middle ring, everybody left those rooms and came down all at the same time.
Okay, great. Great. Well,
So only one of the doors has the shadowy stuff.
Yeah, the other one's a little bit more plain.
Is it unlocked?
They both appear to be unlocked if you push them and open them.
Oh, no, I don't want to push and open them. I want to wave my hand, and I want the an unlocked door or window to fly open.
Okay. Which one are you opening? The one that's got the figure on it or the one that's more plain?
The more plain.
The one that's more plain opens.
So I'm just going to walk up and I'm going to do this.
Oh, wow, that's neat.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I hate doors.
Me too, every time.
I'm gonna walk in.
Everything.
Walking into that room, it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's horrific. What you see. This is some type of ritualistic laboratory chamber.
Oh my god.
The ritual chamber is a grotesque blend of occult horror and scientific experimentation. The air is thick with this acrid scent of blood, charred flesh, and decayed magic. There are flickering violet runes pulse faintly on the walls as well as the floors. There's this eerie glow to the entirety of this chamber, and yet there is still this low thrumming. It almost feels and sounds like there is a whisper in this space, in void, pulsating in the entire space, seeming like it's coming more so from the glyphs itself that are still carved and illuminated in this room.
If I get closer to the glyphs, can I make out what it's saying?
Me too.
I also want to be there and look at this. Yeah.
As far as I know, everyone's able to be here together if you want to be in the room. Is anyone choosing not to go in this room?
Don't teleport. I'm gonna creep out. Maybe I'll hang. I'll kind of peek through the doorway, but not go in.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Watch your back.
I feel like this is pretty. Are you guys not? This is. I think Nim feels relaxed.
As I'm like going up to the rune, I'm putting my hand near it, and I'm just gonna hold on to the crystal as I'm focusing in.
Yeah, there is this weird. You're holding on to the crystal, and while you're touching onto the glyph in the rune, and the crystal itself is thrumming, right? This entire place is tainted. There's no doubt about this. Something intentionally has been done here. And as you're looking at the runes itself, again, it's not in the form of a language of power. It's in something that is meant to be creating power in a space. Therefore, the runes hold power here. And it says things like growth, containment, shed would be something that it would say as well. It would also say something along the lines of transformation.
Seems they've found a way to control the Scourge.
Does any of this spark any memories? Specifically about harnessing the Scourge.
Anyone who is essentially void touched can learn to tap into their own powers and to be able to create a domain of their own. This seems to have a very different flavor to it. It seems like they were doing some type of experimentation on people or on persons where they were attempting to help them transcend whatever their base infection was, which is an important time for me to continue to describe what you all see now that you're all fully in the space. In the center of this room, there is a very large central ritual circle, a massive circular glyph carved into the stone floor and inlaid with faintly glowing blood red substance. This is dominating the entire center of the room. There are those same cocoons that you all saw from the warehouse and that had fallen from the sky here as well. They're bulbous, they're pulsating here in the space.
They came out of the rock, right?
They did come out of the rock.
There were also some stored in this though.
Yeah. Oh dear.
They're arranged in a circle around the glyph. They're twitching periodically, but I will say that at this point, no one has gone up and just given them a hard smack. So it looks like there's something inside that's struggling, but yet you all haven't touched it yet. There are also several altars and workstations here as well. There are stone altars covered in tools, vials of blood, and torn parchment all over the place. One altar features what looks to be a half-transformed body of some humanoid in some type of stage of hirsutism. It looks like it is becoming some type of were creature throughout this. It looks like it is frozen form mid-shift, and it is surrounded by scalpels, syringes, as well as jars labeled with various blood types.
Oh, this is a very effective cult. Usually they don't do very well.
There are also a number of other symbols around the room, but most importantly, as you I'm going to see this cinematic version of this. You come in, you see the altar, you look around, you see some of the carcasses and the bodies on the tables, and then your vision pans out a little bit, and you can see that very much like a meat shop on meat hooks. There are just bodies in bodies hanging around the edge here in various stages of transformation.
All dead?
They appear dead, yes.
all transforming into different things?
Yeah. Some of them look a little bit more like bears, some like jaguars. Some of them look like they might be like displacer beasts. Some of them look like they might be like wolf, lupine in nature.
Enoch is looking at the tools that we see around, and I'm trying to figure out the provenance of these tools. Do they look old?
Oh.
Yes and no. Some of them look old, but they look old in an aged way, not in an ancient way, if that makes sense. It doesn't look like somebody has pulled all of this from 1,000 years ago. Some shining, beautiful experimentation items. No, some of them look like they definitely were found from digs, like they've collected certain items. Some of them look like they were fashioned. They all look very disparate and different. They've collected these from different times and different locations to serve their purposes. Or they brought them wherever they were at when they gathered.
Someone spent a very long time collecting these items. They appear to have been brought here from many different places.
Oh dear.
Are there any familiar weave void herbs around here?
I would say yes. There are some things in here that can only be harvested in hollow spaces in the void zones.
I hate this so much.
I want to be looking through and getting as much information from the glyphs and especially the circle as I can.
Okay.
I want to especially looking to see how it's been seeing if it's been modified or changed, and how it's evolved, how they've been adapting their process over time. Yeah.
Go ahead. You can make me an Arcana check of some kind if you would like, as you take a look at the circle, the ritual.
Yes.
Oh, it's a nat 1.
A nat 1. Even with a nat 1, what's your total?
It's gonna be 4.
Okay. Even with a nat 1 for a total of 4, you are correct, and some things have been adjusted, and it looks like there's been continual adjustment here, but you missed the nuance of it. I will say that it doesn't look like they just gave up and quit.
Yeah.
It looks like they reached a certain point and either just didn't have what they needed and couldn't move on. But you don't know what that thing is or what it looks like. Yeah.
Great.
They're missing something.
If we have enough time, I'd love to use a ritual memorize to memorize the glyphs. Okay.
Could I make an Arcana check as well? But I want to see. So they've done a lot of experimenting. How many successes have happened?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow that.
I'm using another Theurge die for this. Okay. So I gotta do math. Arcana. 19.
With a 19, it's an interesting question that you're asking, though, because what you define as success might not be what they define as success. It doesn't look like there are any proven successes of something being able to fully transform.
Okay, because I'm basically trying to see, there's a lot of stuff on meat hooks.
Yes.
What's not? What's not in the room with us but was created?
That's
a good
such
question.
A good question.
I'll give you this. You're looking around, you see some other things, and we'll get to some other stuff that you find here soon. There is one section of this room that you would notice have very similar crystal shards as to what Silas has and carries.
Mm-hmm.
And you would see that there are some notes on there. And it would be something along the lines of, we've finally been able to achieve some type of transformation where they are unaffected. Somehow otherwise no longer restrained by some of the tools, templates, crystals, or shards which have been used to nullify their powers in the past.
So basically they've worked around the crystals.
Yeah.
Wow. I relay this first to Silas, but then to the group. I don't know if these crystals are doing much for whatever made it out of this.
Oh, great.
Oh, no.
If something was made here, I imagine they'd be helpful, yes.
As you all spend some time looking around here, you would see that there is clearly one desk, if you could even call it a desk, in this grotesque space, that is a lead researcher or something like this. There's a number of loose papers. There are a couple of, again, this would be a scroll that has a wax seal that's been cracked and already open, but it has since essentially furled back up, as well as a rack of some samples that appear to be separate from the rest of them. If you all open up, I see the excitement on Nim's face here. Yeah. As you all open up the research notes in these papers, you would see the following information. It would say, the transformation holds for mere hours before the mental faculties decay. Increasing the ratio of Scourge infusion seems promising, but the physical toll is gruesome. We believe the Scadwin process will resolve the instability and is the key to granting the strength of beast with the clarity of the mind. An Archon's blood, we must acquire it. Delroth assures us the sacrifice will be worth it. Those appear to be scrawled into the edges of a number of other experimentations and notes.
What was that process called?
Scadwin. I'll drop all this in the chat for you all here in a second, too.
Great, okay.
Scadwin process.
Is it signed off with any who the lead researcher is?
No.
No. No, there'd be no way. None of the books in this universe are they're not all handwritten, right? It wouldn't be like you could recognize handwriting.
Oh, no, likely not.
Okay.
I
want to see if he's somebody probably one of us have heard of or read their work before.
Well,
you can't just get some random nobody to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, Icarus is thinking through this. I want to be going through all the documentation that I can.
You open up the next scroll, and it would say the following. The time approaches. Cassian's refusal to join Arden weakens our unity, but we will not falter. Delroth urges us to continue the Scadwin experiments at Master Arden's behest. Soon, we will expand beyond Port Haven, and the shadow will cover all.
Oh, well, that's unexpected.
Roger, I have to ask a question that I don't really want to ask. Does Enoch recognize the Scadwin process?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I do not think that you do.
Okay. That's good.
Do we know a Delroth? They keep referring to Delroth. Is this our king of the cult?
That could be.
Seems like he's in charge.
Certainly seems to be in a leadership position.
Do you read that aloud? Everyone?
Yes, I read it aloud.
Two things, which I'll be very blunt and very direct about, so you all are aware of this. You are familiar with the name Cassian.
Yes, I am. Yep.
And you are familiar with the name Arden.
Mm-hmm.
Arden is the name of the politician from back home.
Great. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I probably pause over Cassian's name, especially around him refusing to join. But
I'm writing this in my Mike Kennedy dossier that I have been working on.
You say that name, and all of the color drains from my face.
Are you all right?
I'm great. This is great. I'm gonna step out. And I will step out of the room.
You're outside with Jabanu now.
And
Yes, I am.
I would have stepped out also. So 3 of us are in the hall.
Did I miss
Some
something?
dudes being guys.
Guys, this just got a lot worse. I think we'll be okay, but this has got a lot worse.
Would you care to explain it?
Oh, what's this? Enoch, it may not be my place. What's this feeling? It's not mine to tell.
Nim, you're very old. Do you recognize any of these names?
Do I recognize any of these names?
I'm referring to Cassian Delroth and
yes.
Arden.
I do. Yes, I do. I know Cassian.
Who is Cassian?
Is it really? I don't know if it's super important right now.
It's important.
I thought you were in the hallway. Oh.
Yeah, but we can hear in the hallway. Or 10 feet away.
Great. Well, I don't know what you're doing out there. All right.
Because any information we already know about these people or these processes, the Scadwin experiment, if we could be prepared, that would give us somewhat of an upper hand.
If there's one person in the world, Icarus, that I'm afraid of, it's Cassian. Does that answer your question?
Oh, I mean, no, but it brings up a lot more questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
And I go.
Yes.
What can they do? What do they look like?
Yeah. They're not here right now, and I don't know that, and they've made it explicitly clear that they're not involved. So maybe we can answer some of those questions later, but it's kind of yeah.
Hey, Nim.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
You like beans?
No?
Then spill them!
Why are we talking about beans?
It's a really good question, Enoch.
Jabanu, are you always thinking about eating?
Nim, just...
I mean, that's true.
If they're not going to be part of this, maybe you're right. Maybe we don't need to know this now. But I'm just curious why this group wanted Cassian.
He's my maker, Icarus.
So he's...
Yes.
He's
your parent.
Is that what they mean by an archon?
Yeah, something like that.
So
and Arden is your other parent?
I actually am unfamiliar with Arden. To the right? I am. To the best of my knowledge.
I think so. I do not believe unless Kennedy would have shared it.
No, I don't think so.
It would be very useful if one of us knew that.
Yes. Really, it would. This could
Uncanny,
be...
even.
Yeah. What are the odds, though?
So he is very adept in the Scourge, then?
Yes, and yes.
Honestly, that kind of answers it.
And he was one of the preeminent users of magic before the fall.
And he's undead?
Yes.
He's a vampire.
Yes.
He's like a vampire wizard?
Yes.
Oh,
Like
no.
you.
Just like you, Nim.
Yes, just like me.
I hate the College of the Scourge.
You should see our mascot, bro.
Well, it's like a fucked up display.
It's like all up here in the ceiling.
Yeah, that's not wrong. Yeah.
Seeing all of this failed experiments here, I'm just staring up at the bodies left on the hooks.
Yeah.
The process of merging or harnessing the infected has to look somewhat familiar.
Yeah.
Is there anything? So I'm seeing familiar herbs here. Am I familiar with the processes?
What the Slayers do is intentionally...
The Scourge Bound.
Yes. What they do is they intentionally infect someone and then stop it, staunch it, cure it almost immediately.
Right.
What these folks are trying to do are take individuals that are already infected, it seems like, and find ways to delay any type of mental faculty degradation, where they're not becoming truly bestial in nature. They want them to have all the powers and all the strength that comes with being infected, but to not lose their sense of self, so they can still work as part of a larger cog, a larger machine.
Mm-hmm. And I still have my hand on the rune there. Can I deactivate it?
You can try. I'm going to lock this behind a difficulty check.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm gonna try to use void speech and say like deactivate or off or whatever the intentionality behind
Correct.
there.
Exactly. All right. DC is a 17.
Okay. And would you give me proficiency with this?
Yes.
And
language that you know.
Imagine wisdom.
Yep.
18 on the dice.
Okay. Whew. There is the moment that you try to you're trying to affect your will over this space. You're touching a single one of the glyphs in one of the runes. They all illuminate. And there is this pressure coming back towards you. Something is consciously fighting you. Something that has stronger will, something that has more power, more influence over this domain. Yet you are able to turn off this one that you were touching. It's possible that because they are too far away or are otherwise indisposed, that they're not able to more directly combat you.
But there is something actively still utilizing this. Okay.
Yes.
Which, if I were to have affected this, what was the aspect of this rune?
This one was probably going to be growth/transformation.
Okay. And as I pull my hand back, my turn. Whatever is responsible for this is still working.
Ooh.
So we're in agreement. We need to burn this room down, right?
Probably.
I'm afraid of what happens if we touch anything.
Don't
those look like they're still moving?
Listen,
And I will look at what Icarus is.
I wouldn't touch nothing. I've had a run-in once with Ardon, and he almost killed me.
Oh.
He was untouchable. I would not touch anything.
Even with your fishing rod and all? the powers that you have at your disposal, he was untouchable.
He was untouchable.
Good.
What is
awesome?
Is he like?
He's just a guy.
He almost killed you with just his hands.
Mind palace.
Like, is he a
He,
combatant? Is he a mage?
If I remember correctly, he was able to make beasts, right?
He was.
This is his laboratory.
He was able to summon and conjure and manipulate things to his will, to his desire. In
I will
that space.
repeat that.
Huh. Doesn't sound like any type of magic I've ever heard of.
It almost sounds like he had a domain.
What domain?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm just thinking of the ability. Maybe this doesn't mean anything. Maybe this is a silly little thought, but just in the way that when we were in the locket, she could summon and manipulate and pull. And yeah.
So he's not the one who's creating all this stuff.
I think they're reporting to him, and then I'll reread them.
What were you pointing at earlier when you said things were still moving?
Didn't you say there were like little eggs things or something that were like?
But they're like person-sized, or are these ones real small?
They look like they range from like the minion size to some of the more, maybe some of the brute size as well.
Wonder what that could be.
What did Arden send after you when he created stuff?
I don't really remember. It was a very stressful situation, and I just wanted to leave.
Sure.
How did you get away?
Yeah, it's a great question.
Did you die?
No, I didn't. I'm not Jabanu. I didn't die.
Yes, you're not undead like him.
How did you keep from dying?
Well, I mean, I fought back. I do have some combat skills.
No, I know. You're very strong. So how do we get away then?
Yes, I'm wondering if we know anything about Arden, so we can escape him, if not fight him.
I don't know.
We can't let this stay.
Agreed.
I might step out of the room. If the last time we dealt with these, I almost died multiple times.
Here's what we do.
It's not good for me.
We, find anything flammable, get it ready, I'll step out. Throw the match, slam the doors, bar them.
What if we just close the door and go in the other room?
I think that might be let's choose the battles.
I also want that.
Yeah.
Please.
Nim, but we should keep all of the records. And
I think we
letters
should.
and all
Yes.
that.
Do you want to take the samples as well?
Yes.
I do. I'll put them with the rest of my samples, but very clearly labeled.
We need to be tinkering with it in downtime if we survive this.
Yeah,
Figure out what we're dealing with here. So.
Yeah, there's definitely some vials of blood there as well, and then there's also a syringe that appears to be full of some type of brackish fluid.
Just put that right.
Yeah, sweet. Anybody? Yeah, okay. Carefully wrap that up.
Yeah.
I agree that this weakness cannot stand, but we have to neutralize who is causing it, and then perhaps we can come back here later.
Do the cocoons look mature, like the ones that we had seen, or do they still look?
They look fairly mature. Yeah.
Okay.
Fairly mature. I would go so far as to say that it looks like there have been some experiments done to them. They look like there's been some editing, some augmenting, but they do look mature.
I was wondering if this is maybe where they
hatch.
Yeah, and also maybe corrupted the rock.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Is it big enough for a rock to fit in here? A baby rock, maybe?
Not baby rock, maybe, yeah.
How could a rock mature to the size we saw it in 10 years? Oh, I guess you could do the bigger thing that they did.
It's like, they've got growth. And
how would it fit out the door, though?
That's a really good question.
Logistically, do I think that we could stifle these things without them activating like they did before, or would it be like a coin toss?
I think it would be a little bit like a coin toss, because the problem is you'd have to do everything at the exact same time, because from the warehouse, one was disrupted and they all were connected.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
I agree. We don't want to take damage before.
Yeah, my thought wasn't like to like kill them or do whatever, but with the tools that we see out, if there were like this one won't be able to run.
I don't think so. I don't think you'd be able to do something with such nuance.
Give them cancer.
That's right.
So we could stab them with the syringe. What could go wrong?
This one's ADHD and has trouble focusing now.
Hey. I'm right here.
That's funny. All right, well, it sounds like you all are going to leave this space.
Yeah, quite
There's
carefully.
one more room on this floor, and then there's the lower level. What I think we'll do is we'll take our break right now, and we come back, we'll do this final room and figure out what you all are going to do next. Sound good?
Sounds
good.
good.
We'll be right
so
back.
full of lore right now.
Hello and welcome back to the Shifting Realms, where we have left one room on the central ring and we are possibly heading in to the other room.
The other room.
What are you all going to be doing now? You want to check out this other space? Or are you going to completely ignore all the juicy things that I put in there?
When you put it like that, I want to ignore it.
Yeah.
I just don't know what you mean by juicy.
Yeah.
Because in this context,
is the door unlocked?
Surely it can't be worse than the other one.
Embossed door.
This is the embossed door.
We should go
Yeah,
in
with
there.
Icarus's buff twin. Yeah.
It's not my twin.
Of
It's
course.
a completely different guy.
Creak open.
I do this.
Twins are evil.
Nice.
Wow.
Creak open.
That's got a lot of ambiance.
And as you all step in, cross the threshold, look inside, you would see that this has probably the best way to describe it as a temple or a chapel of some kind.
Thank God.
If only.
Oh wait, there's more.
Bodies hanging from beat hooks. But they're praying.
Yeah, the temple is
They're undercooked.
a sprawling chamber dimly lit by flickering green and violet flames that hover in sconces along the walls up and down the side. The air is thick with a damp cloying scent that's mixing something of the earthenwares as well as the decay of the subterranean place that you are in. Shadows seem to pulse and writhe along the walls, almost as if they are very much alive. Not dancing, but alive.
Okay.
It seems as if there are whispers in this space. The shadows themselves are attempting to call out and whisper. And I'll explain this later, but for some reason they seem remarkably loud to you, Nim. The room exudes an oppressive aura, as though the very shadows themselves are attempting to watch all of you and are trying to gaze into your very souls.
Okay.
Cool.
That's what you feel as you step into this space.
Is it weird or was the other room like slightly more comfortable?
No.
No?
No? Okay.
Could all of the torches be brighter, please?
Yeah, you could certainly try to make them all brighter, and
That's what I'm
nothing
doing.
happens.
Is there an altar at the front of the room or anything like that?
Along the walls, there are murals and etchings. There is a central altar. There are also several statues in this space as well.
Of Gesigian?
The statues, there appear to be four shadowy statues flanking the room, each representing some type of, looks like a various creature of some kind. There appears to be something that represents those void beasts, something that looks like the cocoons that you all have noticed. There appears to be something that has both that of a were creature and a shape changer of some kind. There also appears to be something that looks like a chimera, seemingly representing monstrosities. And there also appears to be something that represents mechanically aberrations.
Wait, so
This is like his domain of like monsters that he has a hand in.
These are hidden children.
From right now, all that you've learned or seen so far is, you're in a temple. You've already connected this to be Gesigian and other statues of like his children, his followers, the things that he has come and brought under his wing for protection.
It was
Possibly.
monstrosities, aberrations, and then what was the...
Monstrosities, aberrations, separately, were creatures / all shape changers, and then as well as the category of void beasts and void creatures.
Sharing that information?
Yes.
So, this isn't the power to actually create things, only to change them.
Well, it sounds like someone in his employ can create stuff, though.
Or they're rediscovering it. I would like to look at all the murals on the wall and see if I can piece together the story that they're telling, if there is one.
Yeah, there's definitely a story.
Darkness.
I'm not going to have you roll for this simply because there is something to be said about living for over 1,000 years, being an archivist, and being able to look at this type of thing and just understand how this works.
It's mimetic. You
Right,
know?
yeah, right, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
There's clearly a story woven into these walls, and it begins with an example of what the shifting was or what it looked like. You see that there are pillars of earth erupting, there are cataclysmic events. It looks very much apocalyptic in nature, and again, it looks very much like what you remember. This hits. This is correct. You also see that there's an intentional space given here to the birth and the creation of the monstrosities. Again, because in our lore, certain creatures and monstrosities did not exist until the Scourge came into existence, until after the shifting. This birth and manifestation of monstrosities, there's some type of, there's this kindness that is given to them in these muralistic paintings here. There's also something that seems to have the exact same type of figure that was on the door, which we can interpret to be Gesigian, rendered as this towering, shadowy figure in swirling darkness. You can see that only one of their eyes looks like it's glowing, like there's a gem that's been placed there. And you see that it looks like he is opening up the cloak of some kind and is pulling in the monstrosities that are being created into his shadows, into his embrace. Then, probably the last one that you would see is that you would see that there would be rows and rows and rows of worshippers kneeling in darkness. The only way that you'd be able to tell who and what they were is that they're, again, very similarly, single gemstones where one of their eyes would be over and over and over again before him.
What color is the gemstone?
Maybe a little bit of variety. A little bit of variety, to be honest. Doesn't seem like there's much pattern there either.
Is it always the same eye?
Yes.
Which eye is that?
Kennedy, which eye of yours is infected?
Oh. I gotta pull up the artwork that shows me.
I've discovered something.
It would be. I gotta sit in the way of this position. This one.
Your right eye.
Yes.
Right eye.
It's always the right eye.
The right eye is glowing in there.
Yeah.
And the left eye is not
Non-existent.
Not depicted.
Yeah, not depicted. Otherwise, not important.
Kind of imagine Nim has just started like looking at them and she's sort of like talking aloud like as she moves through it, like somebody, you know, like whenever they're translating in a movie and she's like, oh yeah, oh interesting over here, like, oh, so it's the right eye. Like, yeah. Just moving through.
As you step a little bit further into the space, you would be able to see that there is something resting on the central altar. The central altar itself is made of this black onyx material, but you could be able to tell that there is a half mask resting upon it.
Mask. I can combine them and I'll have a full mask. Do you mind if I take a look at that?
No, not at all.
Going up. Go ahead, mask guy.
Mask guy?
Yeah.
In the
I
past,
put on my Scourge goggles.
in the past, everyone yelled at me to not touch something.
Don't touch it.
I won't touch it.
But you're just looking at it.
I'm going to
really
look at it
close.
respectfully, yes.
Yes.
What does it look like?
Nice curves.
Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's placed there with intentionality? Is this like
It's placed there with in a place of reference. There's no doubt about that. Now, the altar is black onyx, yes, of course. The mask itself seems to be made of a very similar material. Granted, no one's touched it or picked it up yet, so you can't tell how heavy it is. But it has veins of pulsating violet energy running through it.
The doll has a pull cord.
I don't think I need this.
What do we need to do? Burn it? So
Yeah,
it'll
exactly.
yell out. Is it?
Yeah. The pull cord's gonna get pulled, damn it!
I point at it and I go,
Can we take it without touching it?
I can.
No.
I can do it without touching.
Can anybody else take it without touching it? I have gloves. I wear gloves.
It is known.
I have a magical hand.
Okay.
A what?
A magical hand.
Wow.
Explain.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I cast Mage Hand.
I open up my pack. Or my robes. Or both.
Well,
All right,
I can
toss
put
in.
it in my lunchbox.
I want to keep it.
I want to keep it.
no.
You already have a mask.
I grab it. I'm wearing gloves.
I thought you all had learned your lesson.
Nope, I've been challenged and now I'm angry.
I'm not gonna allow anything that stops him from touching it. But what do you want to do?
I don't trust him
There
though.
goes the rest of the session.
yeah. Well,
Don't worry about it. I'll be in a pocket dimension. You guys got it.
You grab the mask, and the moment that you touch, even with your gloves, Icarus, even with your gloves, right? You feel a presence in the back of your mind.
Me going, why'd you do that?
Fools! It doesn't feel like much more than a light whisper. But there is undoubtedly something that has just tagged along with you.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, you're holding it.
How heavy is it?
It's not as heavy as it should be.
Yeah, I put it in my bag.
how you doing, Icarus?
Good.
You look like you're feeling good.
Did anything happen?
Did it talk to you?
Words were not exchanged, just whispers.
Oh,
What did it say?
I don't know.
Yeah, whispers.
Icarus, I don't think you should hold on to that if it's already starting to whisper to you.
I should probably take it.
No.
The gloves did not help.
That's too bad.
It's my
Actually,
bad.
it seems
Yes.
like a good hypothesis.
I will take it. Put it on this, and I'm going to pull out No, I'm pulling out that sheet that I took from Lady Ari's room.
Oh, smart. I was like, I wanted that.
Lay it down, and I'm going to wrap it up.
Yeah, you wrap it up, and you do just that, and you still can feel a little bit of a presence in the back of your mind.
Yeah. Is anyone
Enoch,
else?
can you hold on to this?
No.
Huh?
I don't think we should do that.
Why?
Why don't I already touched it. Maybe I should just hold on
No,
to it. Maybe
this is
maybe you
why.
should give me my precious back.
I go
Why did you let them?
Oh shit, my weakness.
Because Enoch, you are unbelievably we're all very strong.
Say
we're
it,
all so
Nin.
strong. Enoch channeled a ley line into an explosion that rocked the city. I don't know that we should be. He was really impacted when he identified that wand. I'm just saying, Enoch is impressionable, new, and very powerful, and maybe we shouldn't be exposing
You had
him
your chance.
I want to touch the mask.
No, I can hold on to it, and it will never get lost. Swear.
I'm not worried about it getting lost. I'm worried about getting abused or taken.
Yeah, do you see the people over here that are asking to hold it?
What if it?
I say give it to Kennedy.
What if it gives us a power, and we need that?
We
to
should
fight the people and
investigate
get out
it
of
more
here.
than just touching it.
We should let Enoch. We should let Enoch identify.
That's it. I'm keeping it.
Could I? Okay, so just like full disclosure, I've been like hearing some like low grade whispers. It's nothing like super.
Well, you're not getting it either.
Whispers.
Just now, just because I touched the mask.
Oh, just throughout as we've been walking through. It hasn't been very alarming. Like they've been like mostly like pretty chill.
And the snakes go.
But I'm just saying, if we want somebody to identify it, I have already been, for lack of a better word, corrupted. So maybe I should be the one to identify it, and we can preserve Enoch.
Nim, that might be the worst thing you've ever said to me.
No, I agree.
Really?
I saw the way you looked at that orb when I first met you.
Am I looking at that mask like that, though?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, you've got the.
What do you want to do?
I'm just so curious, Face.
That may be the first time that any of you have asked me that.
Wow. That's a... Huh.
What I want to do is for everyone to remember that our allies may be in danger, perhaps are being harmed at this very moment.
Thank you, Enoch.
I'm just going to keep throwing tidbits in front of you all, and thank you for doing that.
So while I am intrigued both by this artifact and the reason why you do not want me to touch it, I believe that we should save this for another time.
We cannot save everyone at the entire docks.
I agree with Enoch.
I also agree with Enoch.
This is how
Then we have a majority.
Well, either way, we're not dealing with this later, so we'll settle this some other time and keep going. And I'll relay whatever is whispered to me.
Well, I'm mad because you guys are hearing whispers, and the rats told me that I smelled like their master.
Oh.
And I don't hear anything.
That's interesting.
Pip's just nodding.
Pips, I feel like I was withheld vital, need to know information, Pips.
How about this?
Pip shrugs.
Let's get out of here when we're in a more enclosed, safer environment. And then we can look at the mask.
That sounds good. And if you wanted, I might be able to help identify what about the smell.
It's less about the mask and more about the whispers, and I'm not getting any.
Do you want to be receiving whispers?
And I'm gonna sit there for a second. I know how to fix this. Here, look, it's Pips. Why don't you hold on to Pips for a little bit?
The rat.
All right.
I look at Jabadu.
You have Pips now.
I have Pips.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna walk away and whisper to Pip. Pip.
Yeah?
Lucario said that I smell like the master. What does that mean?
The one that put us here to keep track of everybody. You smell a little bit like them.
Who's that?
Gasigian.
I smell like the god Gasigian.
What?
And the god Gasigian is not... I'm not saying this.
I
I'm
know.
saying it in a whistle.
Squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeaky.
And the god Gasigian is not speaking to me here, but is speaking to my friends.
I don't know, I'm just a rat.
Yeah,
You're
no,
right.
that's Pips. It's Pips' shrug. I got that so many times when I talked to him.
Thanks, Pip.
All right, let's get out of this room. This room is kind of creepier than the last one.
Thank you.
As you all are turning around to leave the space, you would see that there. To say that it is a coat rack would, I think, ruin the ambiance that I've created here. but there's clearly something hanging next to the door, and it looks like it is a veil or a cloak of some kind.
We're going under Gasigian's cloak.
Textile check.
Yeah, you can make a textile check.
So Jabadu's the first one who runs towards the new object.
No, but he's an expert in clothing, so it's
Ooh, this is a great point.
Yeah, Silas is like the.
What do I add to textile?
The teacher at like
Dude,
evil.
I couldn't tell you, man. I'd say intelligence because it's a knowledge that you have.
All right, so 13 on the die.
Okay.
which I think that's a +1.
Okay.
Does Jabana get the whispers?
No, that's a +0. So
Have you touched it?
To identify the fabric.
Yeah.
You gotta get that hand.
You touch it.
Yeah.
You immediately feel like there's something riding in the back of your consciousness.
Oh my god.
And you also see that it is unlike any fabric you've ever seen in the world.
I think you need it.
Like
Jabanu, did you touch that? I can see it in your hands.
Yeah, it's got pockets. And while Jabanu is just holding onto this thing, it becomes a little bit harder for the rest of you to see Jabanu.
I want it.
Jabanu is not invisible.
Jabanu, let it go.
Jabanu is not invisible, but it looks like while they keep shifting and moving this veil, this cloak around, every now and then it just seems like it is harder for you to focus on them. Like they're blending into the background a little bit easier.
What an extraordinary. I wonder if it and the mask work together. We should investigate later, not
Maybe
now.
we need the whole set,
Maybe
and then we
we
get
need
a
the whole
bonus.
You can see the vein on Silas's forehead.
While this is going on, I want to be like rolling through the thing that I still have up to track footprints, and I want to see. Can I see? Were they all praying? Like what was the dispersion like in here?
Yeah, they were spread out along the seating, the rows, the pews appropriately, leading up to the main altar. There was definitely something or someone that was at the main altar doing some type of ritual. There's no doubt about that.
I would like to hone in on those footprints, please.
Okay, great. Beautiful. Yeah, they're a little bit more distinct than I would say some of the other footprints that you've seen. So
Great. Okay, I'm just going to be trying to track
on.
those with the group as we progress.
Sick. I love that.
Okay.
Is the cloak or whatever? Is it nice? Does it like look good?
It is beyond comprehension, Jabanu, how fine of work this is. This is something that I feel quite comfortable saying this, cut from the cloth of gods.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
What does it do?
I'm putting it on.
Did you get the whisper?
Can I interfere with anybody's pad decisions at all?
I feel something in my head.
Like a prickle on the back of your neck.
I'm gonna ask in my head. Who are you?
There is no response.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
I look like if you turn around, I look like the Undertaker. Just like.
Oh yeah. Well, watch this. And I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
As my nose bleeds a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'm
He's bleeding.
It doesn't.
Do you need
it smells off.
or anything? Or?
I feel pretty confident that this is one time where I get to say it doesn't matter.
I see. Very well. It makes me immune from possession.
True.
From whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Very well.
You wrapped yourself in good and evil.
My nose bleeds.
Top of Chibana's head. I just showed a rap.
We've got a half mask. We've got a veil of shadows. We got a cloak.
We're just missing the top hat, guys.
Is there anything else you all would like to do in this space?
I feel like we've done enough.
Yeah, I think. Is there anything else, or I think we're good?
I can make some more. If you
Nice.
want.
Can we get the whole matching set, please? I would like the shadow trousers.
With the fur. Is there?
Dark fur.
Yeah, the dark fur. Was there any other murals, or was that all the murals?
Those were all the murals.
Sick.
All the murals.
Toit.
It is very nice.
Does it affect my connection with Lauren at all?
You do not seem to feel any other type of disruption, besides the fact that there seemed like there was some type of additional presence that joined you.
All right. It's getting crowded up there.
Yeah. You all leave the room?
Yep.
Oh. Nobody. None of you. But you are on our side, Jabano.
Do you see how sable this is?
Silas, I haven't touched one cursed object, and I just feel like I should get some sort of acknowledgement for that. Because this is a growth area for me, Silas. We had a very pointed conversation about that, and so I just wanted to point that out.
But you come pre-cursed. I feel like it's.
I do.
It doesn't really count.
I think it makes makes it harder for me. I think it makes it more of a temptation, so it counts more.
Our friends.
Oh, that's right.
Are dying.
Oh my gosh, this is really embarrassing.
Enoch, I'm very aware.
Throughout this whole time, you've seen like Enoch is becoming increasingly agitated.
I love this. Enoch is practicing body mirror.
All right.
He's learning.
So I'm also increasingly agitated.
All right.
Let's go down and
nobody touch anything else.
All right.
Let's go stomp this cult.
Let's do it. Yeah, and I'm tracking those footprints.
Yeah, they definitely head down.
Great.
Just like the rest of them. You got something, Kennedy?
Do the footprints? I'm gonna ask Nim.
Yeah. I'm looking at the ground.
Have you explained that one set of footprints looks different?
I think probably not, but I think you have a Nim sense, right?
I do have a Nim.
So, because we've been traveling together, so you've seen me look around and then zero in with that hunter's instinct on a particular track. So it's instead of being sort of amorphous, oh yeah, everyone's walking here. This is nose to the ground. These I'm clearly following one particular set.
I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah, of course, Kennedy.
The footprints look fancy.
Like cowboy boots.
Not like cowboy boots.
I'd like to roll for fancy. Well, do they look fancy to me?
Roll for fancy.
Or fancy.
I would say that
Boots with
yes.
the fur lore.
Hey, this is not the first time they pay attention to footwear.
They do look like fine dress shoes.
They look like, I'd say, fine
that your boy?
dress shoes. Kennedy, is that your boy? Is that Kennedy? Would you say do you remember approximately his height or anything?
Do I?
Or his shoe size?
I do have a specific skill set.
Yeah. You can essentially remember not only faces, but also most body types in general. You have those skills. You would be able to appropriately describe almost to exact measurements what Arden looked like.
Great. I whip out my calipers and my measuring, and I'm gonna
Enoch,
I thought people were dying.
do you remember when we were leaving the locket and we had to carry some of the folks out of there?
Yes, I do remember that.
Do you think that we could manage that again if your defender was up for it?
Looks like it matches.
no, bad news. It's a match,
All
Kennedy.
right, I'm going to start knocking people unconscious.
Awesome.
Hey guys, Arden's here. I just feel like that was information that was maybe worth 2 seconds.
I agree.
Thank you. Yes.
We are going to fight the person who we should be running away from in an enclosed space in a lair where we don't know where the exit is.
Well, the exit is backwards, and it's sealed, and the presumable other exit is forward. So if they're in the way of that...
The only way up is down.
Yes.
Not what I'm saying.
That was good.
I think that cloak made you a little bit dumb.
No, that's a saying. Sometimes
I think I feel pretty safe in saying Enoch and I just start trudging forward.
Yeah.
I'm going forward too. I'm very eager to get down there.
Yeah. You make your way.
I'm gonna walk next to Jabanu.
Okay.
I want that fucking cloak.
Is that what you say to him?
You're whispering it under your breath. I'm whispering on your shoulder, also doing this. You all finally make it down to the lowest level. And I'm going to do this in the reverse order, which leads to only the most climactic of reveals. Is as you all make it to the very, very bottom of this, you can see that ahead of you, the only light that is being cast from this space, in this space, is the light that is coming off of a massive Magitech door at the end of a hallway.
Uh-oh.
It is ancient. It beckons back to a time well before the shifting. It's using some type of power technology that has since been lost. There's no doubt about this. There are runes carved into the door, although from this distance, it would be too challenging for you all to see the specifics of what they are. That light is being cast into this space. You also can see that there is a very large pile of items. There are, looks like there are lanterns, there are rings, there are bracelets, necklaces. There's a number of things that have all just been cast into what looks like to be a discard pile. And it takes up a massive corner of this space. I'm talking about dozens and dozens and dozens, approaching hundreds of these items thrown onto this trash heap.
Oh no.
The light cast onto that pile of items first, and then it kind of shines a little bit of light on the rest of the cages that are here as well. And they are cages, and in these cages there are people. There are hundreds of people down here. Some of the individuals that you would recognize, you would recognize a number of the guards, right? There's been some intentionality in I'm gonna memorize the guards' faces. There's a lot of guards down here, a lot of guards. Some of the missing children are actually down here in cages as well. There's a number of the high royal guards also. There's a number of miscellaneous shop owners, stall owners down here as well. Vala Dureco and a number of the priestesses of Marinel are down here in cages. Ilias Adreath, as well as some of the priest of Arl, are down here in cages, as well as an individual that you all would know as Sieben, and 5 others are in the same cage, and they look like they are the worst for wear.
Yikes.
You would also see...
Fucking mackerel.
You would also see...
Like worst for, I'm sorry for interrupting. Worst for wear is in like the most hurt, or they've been here the longest.
They've been here the longest.
That's so cool.
Oh God.
We knew it.
Yeah. And you would also see that there is a female figure with strawberry blonde hair and freckles upon her face. And she looks like she's wearing a bandolier crossing over both sides. Did anyone see Millie's face during the chase?
Oh, well, we saw, I tried to give her boots.
I saw Millie when I remote viewed.
Yeah. It is definitely Millie.
Oh my god.
Cage.
Gasp.
When you sent the...
Port Haven has fallen.
Yeah, seriously. When you sent the cryptogram, would it have gone to the doppelganger, or would it have gone to Millie?
It
would have gone to the real.
Went to Millie.
Yeah.
So she's just like, what the fuck?
Where you at?
Yeah. There's definitely, it would have went to this Millie.
Oh, wow.
Shit. Again, Millie, Millicent and Eris is here, as well as the children, a lot of the guards, the royal guard, shop owners, Vala Dureco, and the priestesses, Elias Adreath, as well as the priest, as well as Sieben and 5 other Secret Service guards.
Is Desta there?
Desta is not here.
Is Arcades there?
Arcades is not here.
Oh, thank God.
Are any members of the small council here?
There do not appear to be any other members of the small council here.
Thank God.
Oh boy.
It's not, thank God.
Well, I mean, that means they haven't been replaced.
That could also mean that they're all the conspiracy.
Hey, everybody.
I don't know if we have many friends left up there to save. How many of them are actually them?
So yeah, the people in these cages are alive.
They are alive.
But we'd basically be trying to stop an ambush at the port to stop the doppelgangers from beefing with the other doppelgangers.
Well, there's still Lucius.
Yeah, of course. But our number of allies upstairs went down significantly just now.
Certainly Lucius is there, but how capable is he to deal with a city on his own?
Oh.
He's not.
No. Hopefully Alvin make
Alvin.
over there.
I think Alvin has a new family already. He does that quite easily.
He's got a
Who are you addressing and who are you talking
tempestuous
to
attachment
first?
style.
It's going to drastically change the energy that you receive.
I'm just trying to address the room.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say hello, everybody.
Most of the people all retreat further back into the cages. The people who would not do that would be Millie, Vala, and Ilias. But Sieben and the other 5 Secret Service guards, they look like they're just as far back into the cage as they possibly can go.
I'm no doppelganger.
Good morning.
I'm going to unwrap my scarf.
Okay.
And I'm going to show my stigmata of Lorid, the one that's in a shape, right? See? No doppelganger. All right?
I think the person that would speak up first would be Vala Dureco. And as she is standing up from a seated position in there, you watch as she flexes her wings and comes over to the side and would say, Why are you here?
Rescue?
And you watch as she looks around. Who will rescue those above?
We're working on that part.
Silas the Slayer will.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's the plan. Yep.
Look, we're all just as surprised to see you as you are to us. We came to help clear the mausoleum from the last of whatever remnants got left behind there. At least that's the information we were given. I imagine all of you have been misled at some point in the past few weeks.
There's some series of head nods from there. Some of the children seem to be a little bit less scared. The conversation, the fact there's just the words and being exchanged at all, they come a little bit closer to the fronts of the cages.
So, immediately trying to figure out if we should be here or not isn't going to help us.
You're having a conversation. Baladreka was there at the edge of the cage. She keeps looking up, and then she keeps looking over towards the door, and she looks back to you all as well. And then there would be to be honest, the best way I can describe it is like a fucking rock or something. Just gets tossed in your general direction. And as you look over that way, you can see that it appears to be coming from Millie's cell.
Oh, someone's trying to get our attention. I'll go over there and open it if I can.
Oh. It is locked. Do you have the capabilities to pick locks or to magically spring locks?
No, okay. I do not.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh, and I'm gonna try to knock the lock off of Vala's cage.
Okay.
While all this is going on, do I want to be looking at the footprints?
Mm-hmm.
Do they go through that door, or do they disperse to the cages?
No, great questions.
Yeah.
You would notice that it looks like all the footprints, a majority of the footprints, all go and disperse to different cages. And it looks like they stay there for a couple of minutes and then proceed further down the hallway towards the large doors.
Lovely. Okay, and what about that one very fancy footprint?
Yeah, the fancy shoes never went to a cage.
Okay, great. I don't. No one else was. Yeah. All right.
I'm just
fantastic.
Opening up my aura of hostility sensing as I am now surrounded by people.
Yeah. Alice, do you need assistance?
Well, everyone does. Yep.
Do you need help with that lock?
I can't get it open.
I go over and pops out of my finger.
Is Millie still injured?
Yeah.
Because I shot Millie.
Yeah. Yeah. And granted, it's been a couple of days, and she would have done her best to patch it up herself, but she is still injured. It also doesn't look like she's necessarily getting medical attention on that, so definitely a little bit of a festering wound.
Uh-oh.
You're letting out the thief before anybody else?
We'll try to pick the lock.
My character doesn't recognize Millie. So I don't know if that's her.
That's her.
DC is 15.
So I'm using thieves' tools.
Yep.
I'm not a fireman.
Well, you're proficient in thieves' tools, and so I would just say you're more than welcome to roll it.
Sorry.
Your proficiency.
16 plus 3.
Cool. Awesome. DC was 15. Pops open.
Oh, wait, I think I actually have double proficiency, but yeah.
Oh my.
Expertise.
Opens up, and you see that Millie is attempting to pull herself up on the other side of the cage away from what would be her leg that has a little bit of damage to it. And she sees all of you, and she would say, well, that's a little bit surprising, isn't it? I guess you caught me in the end.
Oh, I think Joanna's going to put it together. Did you get my cryptogram just now?
She's still wearing her normal clothes, and she just reaches into her pocket.
Yeah.
That's from you?
Yeah, that was from me.
I was a little bit sick and twisted. I mean, I was locked up in a cage.
Well, I didn't know that.
All right. Sure.
What happened to the trident?
Well, look, I wasn't the only one being led on a bit. I brought it back down here, and they immediately took that from me, locked me up.
Who took it?
Well, the individuals that I was working for, over at Delroth and Arden, they said that they would pay for me to hop a ship and get out of here.
That was your letter.
Don't believe anything.
Yeah, sure, go
that
ahead.
you say.
Go ahead.
Did one of the footsteps come up to her cage?
I would go so far as to say no.
Okay.
If any did, I would
Yeah.
say maybe the fancy boots stopped here for like a second, but
Okay.
like didn't like do the same like intentional several minute thing.
Great. Okay. Cool.
I got a 21 insight on her.
What'd you get?
17.
17, 21. Both of you with that would get somebody that is stressed, a little bit beyond their wits, somebody who is remarkably disenfranchised, somebody who
Hashtag
is
that cage life.
yeah, somebody who is giving would have done literally anything to get out of this town and escape this continent, and now finds himself more imprisoned than they ever were beforehand.
Oof.
Right? So they seem to be telling the truth, or giving their truth at least.
How did you get into the vault?
Well, that's what's interesting. I didn't even have to.
Who? How?
Well, yeah. So they all told me that it was probably down below in the vault, but it's weird because I guess there had been some type of request. Liren was coming.
Yep.
And there was supposed to be some type of exchange of sorts. Not like they were going to be giving it, but I had found out that Liren was coming, and they had brought her down in the vault. So I seized the opportunity. I knew that it was going to be accessible.
They brought it out of the vault because of House Liren?
Yeah, because they were on their way, because they were coming. They received some type of message, or at least that's what House Stormwave believe, from House Liren, saying that they wanted to evaluate, connect, and they had learned something about these artifacts. And it was simply to be some type of helpful exchange.
I got a question. Is Millie wearing her boots?
No, she doesn't have her boots on. The only thing that she still has on her is the bandolier. And it looks like it's remarkably tight on her.
Uh-huh.
She's not wearing the boots. And she's also, there was one of you, I think at least, saw that she was wearing a very special necklace. And she's not wearing the necklace either.
Where's all your stuff?
I don't know, they took it from me.
Is it in a pile over there?
Well, it's probably in the pile, I don't know. But they couldn't get this off me, that's bound to me.
What kind of tricks do you have left in that? Potions?
Well, they were able to take the potions out of it, but yeah, normally I can keep a couple of potions in there.
You don't have anything that can help us.
Well, I mean, information, I guess, but...
All right.
Do you know what their main end goal is?
No, I don't try to ask too many questions. I was just trying to do a job and get out of here.
I understand. Sometimes you have to work for people that you don't necessarily agree with.
I mean, I thought a job was going to be a job, you know what I mean? And then they kept bringing all these people down here, and I got in a little bit deeper than I expected.
Yes.
That's a good one. Since we're underground.
I guess I didn't think about it that way.
This is what you get for working with evil people.
I mean, everybody's a little bit evil, you know what I mean? People are selfish.
It's not our place to figure out what is justice for her. When I turn around, it's theirs.
It's a number of people, number of individuals, people that were just families, people that were just guards, people that lived their life in Port Haven. That a very reasonable argument could be made that had Millicent not stolen the tridents, that a lot of these things couldn't have been put fully into motion.
Did I manage to smash the lock off of Vala's cage?
Yeah, I'll say you did. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say it takes one more swipe than it should be. It takes one more swipe than an impressive amount of swipes.
Oh! Okay, there's a lot of those. Enoch, You wanna open all these before we go in? I know you're in a rush, but these people need our help too.
What if we release like a core group of people, maybe the priests and the priestesses, who can then disperse, are best equipped to help those around them?
Yeah, all right.
Just because there's hundreds of people here, and we can't
help everyone.
We can't help everyone.
Yeah, all right. Millie.
Yeah,
You're
Millie
a
could
master
probably
thief, right?
break the locks.
Well, I mean, I was pretty good at it, or so I thought. But then again, I am in a cage.
We already opened Millie's cage, right?
I know, but she's still inside of it.
Hey, give me a leg. Come on, give it.
She looks around at the group, having just essentially had Silas turn around and be like, it's not ours to judge, it's them. And so there's this like royal hall, essentially, of judgment coming her direction.
Yeah, you better just let him help you and then run.
What? No.
Whoa.
Your paths of redemption can start now.
Here, Millie. Here, you give me your leg. I'm going to heal your leg. And then to make it up to these people, you're going to unlock 100 or 200 cages, however many there are here, because you're good at that.
Oh, that's pretty easy. All right.
All right. Here, give me a leg.
She comes over. She gives you her leg.
Don't look.
She looks.
Look, nosebleed. And I cast Cure Wounds on her leg.
Okay. A little bit of magical healing. Definitely get some of the nastier aspects of like the rot that is set in.
Stitched together. Leg, leave, rot. You know?
Well, I appreciate that. That's more kindness than I expected, I'm not going to lie.
Well, you're going to need a good leg to get all these people out of these cages, so... And then I'm going to go start rummaging through that pile. With them boots.
Okay. What's everybody else want to be doing? We'll get some orders here before we move forward.
I'm going to stay with Millie.
Stay with Millie?
Mm-hmm.
She immediately goes over and starts... Well, first she would need to go also probably find the rest of her equipment. Some things have been taken from her. So she comes over to the pile as well and starts looking for her things.
Without looking at her, I'm going to be like, your boots are obviously mine. Just without even like looking up as I'm digging through.
I think I'm going to kind of like...
You just got a wardrobe upgrade, Jabano.
I want to look at Kennedy and then like kind of like jerk my head towards the priest of Arl to see if you'd help me unlock them.
Currently.
Yeah.
Kennedy is there, but he's not present because
Nice.
I want to be communicating with Patricia to go back to that fight to pick up on any details that I'm able to.
Which fight?
The one against Arden.
The fight with Arden?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to take everybody's orders first, then we'll come back around.
Yep.
So you're going to do something with Kennedy. Enoch, what are you going to be doing?
I'm working as quickly as I possibly can to unlock as many of these cages as possible.
Okay, amazing. Iris?
I think I'm just going to be alongside Enoch.
Okay, helping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris?
I also actually am proficient in Thieves' Tools, so I'm doing the same thing. I'm unlocking cases.
Speed up that process.
Carlos, if you're next to me, Enoch can't sweat, but if I could, you would basically see like bead of sweat like rolling down. He looks extremely nervous as he's busying himself with unlocking these cages.
What about you? Do a quick check before I wrap up.
I'm just accompanying Millie as she's making her way through.
She's digging. Okay. Make me an investigation check, please.
Okay. All right, I'll do it. Come on. Give me a good number. I got a 3.
3 total?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. First thing that I have on my list that was to be found, you watch as she's digging around. She's throwing lanterns. She's throwing rings. And she's throwing, again, bracelets and pendants and all these various things. And under her breath, she keeps saying, I don't know. They kept finding all this junk. And I don't know what it is, but they kept bringing it here. They would bring it by the droves. They weren't taking this off of people. They were just finding it. And they were just bringing it down here and oh, here it is. And she lifts up and she finds her necklace. And she says, all right, well, that's good. She puts her necklace back on. Make me an investigation check.
I want them boots. Can someone give me the help action?
No.
Please.
And I'll help Millie.
I want boots. Come on. Okay, I got a 12.
12 total?
Yeah, I don't get anything doing this. Yeah, 12.
Okay.
What do you mean they just kept bringing
Could
it
I argue perception instead of rummaging and just like...
Instead of investigating through a specific pile of items?
I'm just like looking at it, see if I can spot it. Like, where's Wallowing this?
She puts the necklace on and you ask that question. Well, yeah, they just kept bringing it down. Oh, thank you. I just kept bringing all these things, all these items down. Oh, here they are. And she puts her hand down on the pair of boots at the same time that you put your hand on the pair of boots.
Really? I healed you.
Yeah, you healed my legs, so now I can wear my boots again.
I'm calling dibs on these, Millie.
Well, they belong to me.
I just saved your life.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily dying yet.
You wouldn't have survived down here. Give me the boots. I want them.
She is a little bit weak and is attempting to pull back on the
and
boots.
a third hand.
Third hand enters the fray.
Like, give them. I want them.
You don't even know what they do.
I saw how fast you went. I'm assuming boots.
Make me an intimidation check or a persuasion check of some kind.
Okay, they're the same. All right, 10, which gives me a total of 9.
So I'm behind Millie.
You watch as she lets go. I rolled an at 1. And she says, I don't know, maybe I should just leave all this behind me anyway. Stop running, stop stealing, stop chasing, stop giving.
Millie?
What?
You're going to help us make this right.
Well, not without any boots, I'm not.
You're right. Chubanu?
And I will roll an intimidation.
I'm no good without my boots, she says.
And I got less by 1.
Right now, Jabanu's winning.
He is.
All right.
Just tell me what they do, and then maybe I'll give it back to you.
I mean, you're pretty much right on the money there. It makes you a little bit faster. Makes you be able to jump from high ledges and not take any damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty helpful. And while you're having this conversation with her, can I have you do me a favor? Can I have you make an Arcana check?
Yes. Using a different dice. I'm going to use my Arcana dice.
Sure.
Which is shiny. Oh, the Arcana dice got a 2.
Oh.
Never mind.
We do not roll above 10s over
there
here.
Get them all out before the fight,
right
guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a very weird...
We're growling at each other.
There's a very weird glow for a moment of the bandolier. And you have no idea what it is. And she says, all right, that's fine. I can find myself some other boots. It's not that big a deal. It doesn't matter that I'm not going to be nearly as effective or be able to use any of my special abilities or do anything really whatsoever.
Really, you can't do anything with the boots.
I mean, I got this necklace, but that's really just good for lying.
Oh.
Can't
I
trust
see.
what she says if she's...
Right.
So I guess you're going to keep them then?
All right, Silas, really? What do you think? Don't you think these could be better in our hands?
Jabanu,
I was gonna give them to Kennedy as a surprise.
She starts walking away.
Kennedy loves his boots.
She starts to unlock cages. Sans boots.
Jabanu, give her the boots!
You try to have Patricia pull all the information you can remember about the fight. First things first, as Patricia is essentially replaying the footage, right?
Yeah.
For you, so you can relive this.
Cool.
First things first, what you probably remember is there was never an instance of that encounter where there was any fear or concern on Arden's face. If anything, it was just another game to be playing. And you don't even know if they enjoyed it. Like, your involvement in it could have been disappointing to them, in fact. You know what? They had complete control over the space that they were in. They were the best described as a summoner of sorts, but they also had remarkable combat prowess. but they didn't need to show that up front. But you also know who they are because they were one of the politicians on the High Council, right? So you knew who they were beforehand. The reveal of what they were was a little bit shocking. You also recall the time when he essentially made the decision to either kill you or let you go.
Yep.
And he did let you go, but also infected your right eye.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That thing is quite clear. Summoning, and they chose to have others fight on their behalf more often than not, would be the big things that you remember. And the eye infection.
Take them eye drops all the time.
The pink eye, yeah.
Ooh,
and you were asking Kennedy to do something?
Yes, and I think that Nim notices the vacant look and is just gonna kind of like wait. Just wait with the patience of 1,000 years. Just wait.
True.
Damn.
Yeah.
After I review all of the wonderful, wonderful footage where I got my ass kicked, I will like just blink my eyes a couple times and I'll just look at you. Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering, would you mind helping me with these priest cages? For all?
Sure.
Great. And as we've probably done hundreds of times, we're gonna go bust open some locks. Yeah.
All right.
And while we're doing that, and while we're working in that familiar routine of like me holding it, you hitting it with your gun or whatever we've got like down to a science. I'm like, well, this has gotten a little serious, hasn't it? For just wanting to see a silly little fish play.
Yeah.
Kennedy, I never meant for us to get this deep. Say the word, and we'll run.
I'll stop hitting the lock with my fishing rod.
And Nim has zero respect for the priest of Arl, so I don't care.
Yes. they have harmed you multiple times in the past.
Yes, they have.
Great.
Yeah.
Nim, I would love to, but we can't.
I thought you might say that, but I just wanted to. I know you're technically my employee, and that's why we're here, and but say the word.
If Arden wasn't involved, we'd go.
All right. Yeah, that's much the way I feel about Cassian. Yay. Next cage?
You continue unlocking cages.
Boots. Yeah. I was about to say, can I run up to Kennedy? Kennedy, try these on. I got you boots.
Do I hear Silas yelling for the boots?
I definitely said,
yeah.
Jabanu, give her the boots.
Hearing that, I'm going to take the boots, going to take mine off and put them on.
They immediately resize to fit against the magic items.
Do they also grow, to be like calf, oh.
That's what you want them to be.
Yes!
Immediately 3-inch heel.
Yeah.
Enoch, you're the only one I can rely on.
Silas, you sound distraught.
They are, for all intents and purposes, Kennedy, they are boots of speed with an additional use of featherfall once per day.
Oh, sweet.
Well, Millie, I've known you just as long as them.
She fulfilled her contract. She was
dependable.
She was dependable.
And
that's what I was thinking. She stole your boots. Now you get hers.
That was a gift.
No,
that was a gift.
Had told her that her shoes were dirty and that she should return. I will go pick them up. But she was going to wear them so she didn't have dirty shoes in the palace. She stole my boots.
She had special boots. She didn't need yours.
Billy, if you need some footwear, Kennedy has some for you.
Well, you're not getting my boots. You can go search the pile. I already gave you my kind of
I'll be very clear. The pile only has lanterns, rings, bracelets, necklaces, and then her items were thrown into it as well.
I guess she should have looked at it.
Yep.
I guess while that's all going on.
Not all of them.
Can I mosey over and I just want to get are these modern, just start investigating the pile, not necessarily looking for anything, but are these modern things? Do they look like they came from the people of Port Haven? Like, would they do they match the descriptions that I would assume the socioeconomic classes from the dossier? Or is this like from the graveyards? Like, what is this? Yeah.
You can make me a check on this. Investigation would be a fine if you would like. Or Arcana.
Oh, well, I rolled for investigation.
You know what that means.
Yeah, something's sneaking going on. Okay, so this is investigation, and it's not my best roll, but that's okay. It's going to be a solid 17.
Okay, with a solid 17, some of these items could be from Port Haven. Many of them are from outside of Port Haven as well. Again, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of these things that have been approaching the hundreds, yes. Some of them look like they are inert. Some of them look like they are active. Some of them look like they have some type of magical property. Some of them look like they do not have any magical property, at least not anymore. Some of them look like they've been tarnished, otherwise disrupted, or somehow deactivated intentionally. Some of them look like they've received damage.
Huh. Anything that's like, could they have been used upstairs in like the ritual room or like anything like that? Like
no, intentionally not. They stand out from all the stuff that you've seen down here. It really, I mean, the only thing you're really coming to is these were items that were intentionally sought after, brought down here and thrown intentionally into like a trash pile or a trash heap, and then maybe even with some intentional disrepair. They were attempting to destroy these.
Huh.
Enoch, your hand is kind of shaky. Are you nervous?
I'm terrified.
Of what?
What we're going to find in there. I'm afraid that I will die.
Well, if my vision is accurate, I don't think that any of us are going to die today.
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't make me not scared either.
I don't have a choice.
Why not?
I have tried to run several times since you found me. I was not able to.
Well, Nim was controlling you.
No, she was not.
You can't do anything you want?
I can't do everything I want. This clank clank, I believe it prevents me.
From running? From running away?
I must defend you and other innocents. So to get out of here, we have to go through there.
So you can't leave us because you're defending us.
That doesn't mean I don't like you.
Who is making you?
This. I don't know. I'm confused, but as I said, it does not matter.
People are dying. This problem is way too big for us to solve. I'm sick of being here.
There's no one else to solve it.
You're right. I can't wait to leave.
With enough time, most of the cages are open. Priest joining to help this as well. There would be the most hesitation with the individual that you all would recognize as Sieben in the groups that are there.
Oh, buddy.
Yes.
But to make a long story short, you would be able to get some information from them after talking, and they've been down here for several years. Oof. Yeah. So infiltrate the inner circle first. That way there's no question whenever things actually happen and go up in flames. So they've been here for quite some time. One individual, and it would probably be one of the children, actually. Children have a way of listening to things that they shouldn't be listening to or aren't expected to be listening to. And one of the children would probably say and point over to the big pile of junk. And they would say something along the lines of every single time they brought in a new item, they said that they got a little bit safer.
Interesting. Oh, were they was it identification? Used to recognize intruders, or yeah.
I think there are probably multiple people in the party who have either identify or detect magic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have identify and I can cast it without components. I do that. I do that.
This pile of trash.
Ritually.
Yeah, of course. you had plenty of time.
Yeah.
This pile of trash, these all appear to have been different items that all have the same function. They're all are what are known as tracking items, lanterns of tracking, rings of tracking, pendants of tracking. They are all attuned to shape changers. These items were all items that were capable of identifying and detecting and alerting individuals that shape changers were in the vicinity.
Oh.
And they've been collecting them for years.
From all over.
So they couldn't be detected.
Do any of them still work?
I'd say probably at least one could be found.
Great.
For sure.
I would like to try and find at least one that works.
Okay.
And I would also, if possible, like to kind of get a sense, like if they're getting this from all over, is there any particular geographic location that these items share in common? Like, are they preparing their next site?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because this has been meticulous, it's been thoughtful,
Yes.
it's been yeah.
Okay. I do need an investigation roll for that. That's a really good question, but also really powerful information.
Yeah. Okay, tight. It's a nat 20.
Okay. Okay. There is no doubt that, first things first, it looks like if we had to put this on a timeline, it looks like a lot of some of these items originally came from, or the oldest items came from Caloros.
Okay.
And then they traveled here to Viridia, right, Port Haven. And since then, it looks like there have been either scouting missions or things sent out to other areas. And without giving you the specifics of this, to roughly all of the major cities and locations where the other high houses call home across Viridia.
Okay.
But it seems very clearly that there was an origination point that was somewhere in Caleros, and then Port Haven has been their base of operations, and they've been sending things out from here.
Okay.
And then bringing them back once they've collected them.
Great. Oh. Good. And then if possible, I want to find I want to find up to 7 things that still work for identifying shapeshifters.
Let's see if we got 7 people here. Okay, do me a favor. Roll a D100.
Yeah, I'd love to. No, don't run.
That's actually how Nim hunts.
It is true.
No, don't run.
Canonically. Don't leave me.
Snap.
That's going to be a 67. So close.
Okay.
That's how many you get.
Beautiful. You were able to find 2.
Shit. Well, great. Silas? Who do you think should have these?
Can you explain what they are?
Yes.
Part of me wants to have that.
I feel like it would make a lot of sense. This is your area of expertise.
And you're so responsible.
That is true.
It is my area. I'll be on guard from now on. Perhaps it would be more beneficial for someone less cautious.
Oh, perhaps.
I already have a ring.
Does it tell you when it's a shapeshifter?
Nope.
All right, well, sounds like you're taking care of Enoch. I'll ring for you.
Kennedy, you take one. You are often watching over the battlefield.
All right. I'll take it.
You can tell us.
Great.
All right. I don't care if you make them rings, lanterns, pendants, bracelets. Your only options are a piece of jewelry or a lantern.
I guess I was hoping for a piece of something wearable, but dealers,
Ring.
Ring.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Are there any shapeshifters around us right now?
Shapeshifters.
That'd be a good question. Anyone,
Yes.
like anyone in the cages? Is this kind of smart?
That would make so much sense, honestly. Yeah.
Right.
You are getting a light hit, but not a strong hit in the space that you are currently in. Again, mechanically, most of these are set for like 30 or 60 foot radius, right?
Yeah. I say you do just walk around the survivors a little bit, see if it bangs.
That makes sense.
So Millie just keeps opening gauges.
Yeah.
During that time. Cool.
100%.
Great. Okay.
It's important for you to know, Nim, that if you have one of these things on your person, no matter where you move, it stays exactly the same.
That makes sense. Yeah, my intention was to give away both rings, but Shabana, would you like this other one?
No.
All right.
It's a little tacky.
Sorry.
It doesn't quite go with the one Enoch gave me.
Put it on. Put on the ring.
Okay, all right, I'm going to put it on.
Wow.
All right.
You don't need to, jeez.
Now,
you're married.
most individuals have been freed or pulled up from this. There's a little bit more work that needs to be done here. But again, Millie seems to be single-mindedly focused on doing this work to get these individuals sprung out of here. Whether or not they've got some type of conscious decision that they're trying to seek retribution or trying to figure out like how to redeem themselves, or if it's just something to do until you all are gone. It's really hard to tell, right? And at the end of this hallway is the door, the Magitech door, the one that I previously described, something from long before. And written on this door, there is the following. In Arcune, it says, "Only those blessed by the Titans, the Primordials, may open this door." And below that, carved later, in Umbricant, it says, "Adopted children of Gasigian, rest easy here, be safe amongst the shadows." And while there are still some of the priests and individuals helping and assisting, pulling folks out of here, I believe you all are bringing Millicent with you all. I think where we'll end our session today is you all standing before this door, deciding, are you ready to open this, and what could be on the other side? Stay tuned next time. We'll figure it out then on the Shifting Realms. Thanks, everybody.